battle is over. Ishida and Ukida's men have been butchered. The Western Army lay in tatters. Only death awaits them. Yet Shimatsu spurs his men to action. What do you hope to gain by this?
Apology, General! Commander Fukushima's men were unable to repulse Shimatsu's attack. Please, sir, can you help us take him down? Gladly. For the commander! Hey, Ahisa! Go on, Uncle! Get yourself to safety! I'm not finished here! Not while I still draw breath! Now, what are you doing? You're to return home to Satsuma! With us! Quickly now! I'd love to go back. Dying in Satsuma would make for a good death. So long as you make it home alive, Uncle, even if the rest of us lie rotting here by dawn, we prevail. A victory for the living and dead alike! Rear guard! Matchlocks at the ready! Send them to hell ahead of you! Those are the Red Devils bearing down on us, pride of the Tokugawa. Finally, a worthy opponent. Kiss this world goodbye, then. We die! If even one of them gets back to Satsuma alive, the shame of it will be unbearable! Lordship! Can't hold them off forever. Just bleed them long enough for my uncle to escape. Make the devils work for us! I'll be waiting for you in Satsuma! Don't you dare meet your end here, Kanohisa! Are you listening to me, boy? Mark my words! Get in line to die together, coming!
He worries about me right now? I'm lucky to have an uncle like him. All right, let's do a man's work one last time in this life.
Fuses ready! Take aim! Fire! Onward, men! Run them down! What skill! I am Toyohisa the Shimatsu, and I will be your doom! Words of a corpse. I am General Naomasa of the E-Clan, you whelp! Haven't you noticed that you've lost? Your head will make an excellent trophy. What are you going on about, old fool? I'm taking my head back to Satsuma. Yours too! Everyone rally to the general! His safety is paramount! So be it. He's fearless. And a fool. You're the fool now, Masa. Now enjoy a fool's reward! Take that, you bastard! He's hurt! Oh no! My lord! Hold on, Lord Naomasa! order! Satsuma. I'm coming home. Next, please. Next? From what? This chamber. Where is it? And you? Who are you? I'm going back to Satsuma. Do you hear me? I'm going back! Next, please. What the frick is all this? What did I miss?
The villagers. They dragged a dying man to our door. One of us, I'd wager. Though his clan is unknown to me.
Dying or dead?
His breathing is faint, but he does cling to life.
A common flaw, Cat. Do what you can for him with needle and thread. Fate may be capricious enough to let him survive. Just as it did us. are they not? A clever bit of kabuki. Furuhisa, just look at you! Took an enemy's head in your first battle! Fine work! You've done me proud, my son! Really? But of course! Father! Father, wait! Well, look who's up. I'd advise you to take it easy. We stitched you up, but you're still in a bad way. Who the hell are you? Talk! Boy, you are in no shape to demand a name. I, however, am. Who are you and where did you come from? The Moko Crest. I know this much. You're a member of the Oda. Member, huh? I'm a fair sight more than that. I am the source of the clan's moniker. What are you trying to say? I am he who tried to unite our land of the rising sun. Oda Nobunaga. You've some strength for a damn fool. You aim too high, imposter. Nobunaga's dead. Even the lowest of peasants knows of his fate. The lie you look to sell, no man alive would buy it, which means I am dead. And you are a devil sent to vex me! Huh?
I'd rather you didn't. You're awake. That's good at least. Looking better than you did when you came. I'll cook it for dinner, but someone needs to pluck it.
Yeah, fine.
Got time on your hands?
Yeah.
Then start earning your keep.
What the pluck? You said everyone knew Nobunaga had died. People really do think I met my end that day, do they? Him, not you. He slit his belly after Akechi's betrayal at Honoji Temple. Sure, they never found his corpse, but it's been 18 years. What? 18 years, you said? Who's the charlatan now, huh? I was sent to this world that very day, and I'll be damned if more than a handful of months have passed since my unexpected exile. That's why I keep telling you. Insisting on your story means you're either a devil or a madman. Oh, I suppose you could be a ghost.
I'm sorry. It amuses me to watch grown men argue about the passage of so trifling a sum of months or years.
And who are you, oh abused one? Huh. Tell him not that he'll believe a word of it.
Fine. I am Yoichi. Nasu Suketaka Yoichi, to be more specific.
Do you take me for a fool? He was a hero from the Ginpei War! That was over 400 years ago! At least this scoundrel chose a lie that was reasonable!
Such a pity you find my identity wanting. Nonetheless, I am that self-same Yoichi of yore.
I must be dreaming. That's the only explanation! Fine. Tell us where you hail from, dreamer. I am Shimatsu. Shimatsu Toyohisa, son of Shimatsu Iehisa. Shimatsu? Who are they? I don't see them. Does anyone? Oh, even sure they're in Japan? Oh, there they are, way on down to the ass end of Kyushu. That place is about as bonus as you can get. I'll kill you.
Come to think of it, the name Shimatsu rings a bell. There was a Lord Shimatsu back in my day. If memory serves, he lived in the wilds of Kyushu too. I see. Your family's lived out in the boonies for centuries now.
That's it, you're both dead!
You could try, but you may be the only fatality. A shame after I just sewed you up.
He's too stubborn to die. Please, have a seat. Tell me something, Nobunaga. Go on. Everyone thinks you died at Honoji Temple. How could you have escaped that? Well, I wasn't gonna lose my head to the likes of Akechi. I sped through the temple, Ranmaru fast at my heels, looking for any means of escape. You think you invented the double cross, you fool? It'll take more than this to lay me low. Suddenly, the temple was nowhere to be seen. I found myself in a hall of white, countless doors standing sentinel to either side. In the middle, a mysterious man seemed to hold court. And then...
Yes, that man. I encountered him during my journey as well.
It's uncanny how alike all our stories are. After the battle at Sekigahara, I beheld him too. Sekigahara? Where's that Mino? Ishida and Tokugawa's men fought it out. Hold on! What the hell did you say? Ishida's a lick spittle! Why would Tokugawa waste any time on the likes of him? Had no choice. After the regent died, the nation slid back into civil war. Did you say regent? Why the hell did the country have a regent in the first place? Hideyoshi could never be shogun, but his Kampaku still held all the cards. Hideyoshi? Son of a... How could that little monkey ever accomplish what I could not? I don't have time for a history lesson. Hideyoshi defeated Akachi, destroyed Shibaton, conquered Japan. End of story, that's all you get. Did Katsuya perish in the meantime? What of Oichi? I don't know. Niwa? Kazumatsu? Toshie! Stop throwing names at me. These days the Oda are just Ieyasu's lackeys. Nobody cares about your clan anymore. You bite your tongue. Cornered him with the Nijo Castle. But he did your memory proud. He fought to the bitter end, even when he knew the battle was lost. How dare he die before me? The son should mourn the father, not him. He should have made his way to safety, honor be damned. A man gets 50 years of life. Hard thing knowing your 50 years were spent in vain.
Only uncertainty is certain. I remember my shock when Lord Nobunaga told me of the fall of the Minamoto clan and eventual end of the Kamakura shogunate.
I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but it's a shame you're stuck here with this fellow instead of Ranmaru, given how close you were. Would have made these cold nights a lot warmer.
What's your status? Hello, did you copy? Are you bouncing yet?
Yes, sir. There's no doubt they're drifters. They're holed up in the ruins of a castle. It's worse than we thought.
They have to be dealt with. If we do nothing... I trust you made progress, Kafit. Report.
Affirmative, Grandmaster. I brought the two of them here, as you bade me. The drifters are both men, quite advanced in years to look at them, and both at each other's throats.
What could I have done to merit the hell of being marooned with these thieving robots? I didn't steal your tactics. I built upon your route maneuver, thus refining it into something new entirely. You never would have thought of that two-front formation you used at Sandlife and crashed you with it in Canna, you dog! History will remember me as a tactical genius! To the victor go the spoils! Really? I don't seem to recall you crossing the Alps on an elephant! That damnable gimmick is all you ever go on about! If I had an elephant right now, I'd show you a gimmick! Well, I didn't make them stop the precious cartilage! I didn't have to suck rolling pins in the timer!
What would you have me do next, Grandmaster?
Stop them.
Yes, sir, as you wish.
These drifters are as powerful as they are enigmatic. We don't know what they aim to do. We must learn of their intentions, fail at this task, and the world...
Kithro Nimakov, im Jokje Om Solibim, a Tod Koramje, Mo Folbacham Forfa Strifta, a Filmje Gwakbula, Buam Kusik Kithro, im Bidusai Kama Strifta, a Vrulpip of Namvam Wexotarje,
Hoe is Krusko Boy so good from Kruivaart?
Rukek, the Yevlunson Impulserup, Hifanipnathor Kroil, Pirak of Kavorso Hilfors, or Rapsbu.
So, you noticed too?
Smell it. But I can't make it out. There's carnage in the air tonight. Something's burning. I'd wager it's the nearby village. And words don't make any sense. I have no idea what the hell you're trying to say to me. Tell me again in my language. Addressing me in a foreign tongue is an insult. A mortal one. You two are odd little folk. If you hadn't dragged me to my countrymen, I'd be dead. Saving your lives was the least I could do. You seem to have adopted a softer tone. Huh? You just killed that soldier for the sin of not speaking like us. Quite hypocritical, don't you think? Repeat the following. Help me, Toyohisa. You're my only hope. Say the damn words. Help me, Toyohisa. Help me, Toyohisa.
Help me, Toyohisa! Help me, Toyohisa!
There, you see? That wasn't so hard, was it?
Please do not poke fun at him like that again.
And the worst part is you can tell he's so damn proud of himself. Barring heads, they're all well equipped. No raggedy band of half-armored raiders, this. Actual soldiers. Lord's forces, perhaps? Amateurs. It's like they're asking me to seize their domain. I've made my decision, you two. It's time for us to take the village.
Hold on. Did you say take? He could have said retake or reclaim or take back, but no. It's a part of their nature down to the bones, their fatal flaw and their greatest strength. Rather, it is the only strength they possess. No matter his place in history, man has one animus that guides him, one urge above all. He desires conquest for good or ill.
Umjamuz! Album kippel flip hard with bounce off. Joyce, chorus. Hip hop a pepe powerful fast popo kip. What's up, Jimu? Son of a numje. Fwepi trifter am sawoops. Thief am bakthrav. So it's a bumku full of fisher mum folga pampus. The sire campus drifta. Eartholius cloud full of. Sikhet. Kutiti pajanir. Sasatlam timohil. Sablum. Av sika jalitham no kuafol ruthsav. Jeor Philippa bliss form tam form crook. So ibam of likam of drifter. So punam of nibasham of octo breath. Vul punai henam rajeku bakam for. Avi tholiuth lan. Pabji sub to pap kamukas. Sekerirlopa. Aputil hiksoritis. Goketsuro poklothi samba vogapam. Siktuath no mokche. Sovulaf bafeth kongol im fup. Impasi up sorub lanshaki. Kitwelunam. Impulseth kukwareth foth. Muthi from rapa vogapam. Ilchikorum is orfkupa. Sikvik jaim. Kitlak. Jair shavir for pa. Grinjal numla vugalav fulgutham so ilqueth. Thunpi. Sorith orf pilfim hivrem bagope. Im delnam al leri epunenim thera. Haik. Jan samam so hol. Hunima shupa kekpo. I have never Demoranomic and Kuhirtoche. Unagache! Keep Naram up noip! Tarno! I am Mook. She yildar chachem. Sick poki pathofakem. Jil blue solum sosulum. Nevdid so las hodam so trifta. So popsit. Jil farem gel mimflop up pippaplop kif jul tom. Just shub go pippaplop some three. So you can vote full amthak of so fulleth. It's so kupa thuralu. No! After an omen, sir! John, Hiklo! I'm so hoidful! Ibao! There comes so hor! Who's up the moon? Hiklo na kita! A kapje kutona mayama! Habangta!
Why did you burn their wheat?
Simple. A man can endure the loss of dignity so long as his hunger's met. And on the other hand, hunger is nothing to a man who has dignity. When you take away both, when they're scared and have nothing to lose, that's when people rise up. Those rabble-rousing monks used this trick against me back in the day.
It's a good way to steal a country out from under someone.
Aren't you a frightened one?
Oh, but those bastards got what they deserved. Burned every last one at Nakashima. Hey, Popshead. You there in the cape. You have a good head on your shoulders. A commander's head. How about you leave it here for my collection? Seth lost nesto I drifta. Ahit kumampo hikas kan kuzi. Sikati. Drifta. Masha. Mark. Abang Jacob's mom.
Sik mimo foto. Sik tilan in sipol round. Akit sik trista.
Akek som bumpio osara. Uelsos drifta sik sokin pusik.
Ah, drifta. Ilje amo palambas, no? How dare you? How dare you slaughter the unarmed? I don't want your head anymore. I want to send your soul to hell.
Apuma hikam soul juthijo. Jutlem na musa.
Gilgalem.
Irsu. Ofi rimbi bamkunam. Jaf. Or kirtas kumba thor. Aramat nuol pamela thorbo. Wathi lor mof kikasonibat lik. Ofami drifta kimpun kupovokan. Slumjo ho. Ilje hiblim. Sam iltami kulim.
Down you go! Joey's wasting my time. The boy knows how to fight, using his scabbard in lieu of a sword. Such brutality.
What a sight. Glad he's on our side.
Have you finished your task?
Indeed. His minions fled in the dark, but I found them.
Toyahisa may scare his foe, but your foe never sees you coming. Alright then. How's this puppet show gonna end?
has to die by your hand. Pick up that sword and sheath it in that villain's heart. I don't know a thing about you, whether you were a good father or bad. All I know is your son lies dead at your feet. You couldn't save his life, but you can avenge it.
His words remain a riddle to them, but when it comes to his intent, no way they can plead ignorance. Quite a man, that one. Jay, Namkuhid no Kupos, Jay Hopsothom, Samjefeth, Jacob Pusan, Anemona Phil of Jolru, Horaji of Sanid, Drive Ansalam!
For your son. Good work. Ah! Where the hell were you during all that? I still got thread holding me together.
We were busy doing stuff.
Busy, what he said.
That's your beat. Please, make yourself comfy on this nearby wooden crate. Take a load off, Toehisa, my man. You've earned it with your heroics tonight.
I can't believe it. I'm seeing it, but how is it possible? The three drifters took on the knight and his foot soldiers and killed the bunch. Look at you with your little desk. Quite the heroic figure you're cutting there. Push that boulder for as long as you like, Murasaki. You can throw the best possible examples of humanity into play. Pardon my French, but you're pissing in the wind. Deep down, I think you know that I'm right.
Get out of here, Easy. There are wrongs which must be righted. Go ahead, scowl at me, but I am not letting you have your way. Leave this place, wretch.
You're quick with the big talk, Murasaki. If you think you can outmaneuver me, go ahead and try. My ends are gonna massacre your drifters. I still look forward to showing you your heroes' heads on pikes. This is Oni. Repeat, this is Oni. Remaster the trio of drifters just like the village of the elves. It's dangerous to let them run riot. Give me the order to bring them in, sir.
Negative, Oni. There's no time. Do not bring them here. Keep your distance.
What? You mean...
That's right. The die is cast. The battle is about to begin.
Can you see them? No, sir. There's no sign of them yet. But I can feel them. It could happen any time.
Abumbokak, hajelir så åtta britt volverussan. Sut muthom vlot hivkunuram fulwel grub nimakan. Keksuat morfom nimar kukloit sotomut usahi. Of horsonu hasilu darfu hemplotu jo. Oilson illautus karneaddi. Dukoskotu satker ilt. Hikum suflat på hågek dollars.
It's the laughter of dead men. They won't last 2 days. Act as my proxy. I am needed elsewhere.
You speak of the old men?
Indeed, without them at the army's helm, this land will fall. If we are to survive this, drifters and soldiers alike must fight as one.
Or put your kid to fool. If you baffle the kunam, kusut popolom drifter. From Nokusno Nibasam, and looking MJ as a web.
Felra, Gekava Pumcrox on rope, or Ruth.
Ilsi Nutam no Giftil, Jolchesi Nebis on Subi Magicum, Hipu Jebu, huh?
Kosa, hikum suzku drifta. Suz levar buk pusigo carniadil kimuk.
Tell me, boy, what are you two arguing about?
We'd prefer that he relinquish command to you and your rival.
Huh? When are you gonna ask my opinion on this?
I know it's a tall order, but our men will die without you at the helm.
Really? If they cannot survive by their own wits, maybe they're meant for the underworld. I need no knowledge and a tongue to perceive when its words are petty.
Oh, Scipio!
Eh?
I'm about to pee.
Don't you dare piss yourself! They're already speaking ill of us!
What that I can hold it. Old age makes a tyrant of every bladder. I am a done, Scipio.
Gods, how I tire of this piddling Carthaginian.
They laugh. These callow youth who never saw me in my prime.
Of Chippy Taf Kupo Perpnem, so Muyarbach na Kunab Kuthizam or Plasisaf. Exar!
Let the older man on the floor. He could rot 1,000,000 of your soldiers and be none the worse for it. That man is a Titan. You are in the presence of Hannibal. Hannibal of Carthage. When the standard of the Roman Empire flew over much of the known world, this man gave us cause to tremble like no other.
Hit the Kam Kuthi.
Damn you!
That's enough. Let him go. The die has been cast. We must prepare to make our retreat. Octoberist and Drifter alike must flee. This place will be enveloped in the coming carnage. The Black King's denizens are thirsty for blood, so before the fighting begins, the Drifters must be ushered to safety, no matter how high the cost.
Well, you did come out on top at the Battle of Cannae. You know I carried the day when it mattered most.
What you just say, you tactical plagiarist?
I'm gonna scatter your teeth.
Dirty thieving Roman!
Do you copy?
They're dampening it, and the hour has come.
Solo Kamunak!
Got any clue what the ruckus is about? Can't really say that I do. Spare me a coffin nail. Ain't got a one to my name. Done smoked the last of 'em. Bullshit. Got a pair of 'em hid away on you. I'd might as well have to get us stuck out here. Calling names ain't gonna net you no tobacco. Lord love a duck. They keep tomorrows in a vault we ain't never learned to crack. All men like us get his today, Sundance. Sure does make a fellow long for the creature comforts.
At holy Christ!
Crusade! Crusade! His Majesty the Black King approaches! Crusade! Crusade! He knew neither the day nor the hour! Crusade! Crusade! Those who have ears to heed! Those who have eyes witness! Those who have mouths profess! Know that the King is here! Crusade! 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 Humanity's eradication begins here and now! Serve him with zeal! Despair the men! Give yourself over to the will of the Black King! Surrender yourself, body and soul!
Lo, the Black King.
Dakota. Joan of Arc. Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova. Since thy needs.
Finally, you let them off the leash. Do you really mean to seal this world's doom?
You pledge me no future.
Indeed, such freedom is a boon to me. I beg your indulgence to continue thus.
Side are you on? Minamoto no Yoshitsune. The drifters or the ends?
It's hard to say. Whichever one piques my interest. We can do nothing for them. These men are dead. But what about the drifters here? Friend or foe? I can't tell. Which are you? Which one?
What the hell is this bullshit? Fucking fuck! I don't recognize any of this! Hey, no one said you could sleep on the job, you asshole! That engine running right the fuck now! Fucking thank you! That's more like it! Wait a fucking second! Now that I'm looking at it, I don't recognize a goddamn inch of this terrain! Can somebody tell me what the hell I'm flying over? The fuck? Fuck! Really? A dragon? What the shit? The son of a bitch and things don't even exist, but there you are, clogging up the sky next to me with that big scaly bastard!
Sir, which side is he on? I haven't a clue. For now, focus on rescuing the drifter. Je suis enfin the burning. This is hell. Unfair that I burn alone. Join me. Let me burn to ash. Smoldering heaps of ash that will fly on the wind. Yes! Magnifique! Let the inferno run right to the man and God alive!
Was that you want to play this? Unaman! Unam zombie!
Shall I roll it for you?
Johnson!
No sign of him. This ain't looking good.
It ain't. What do you say? Do we wait or cut and run?
To the wagon! Please, hurry! Quickly, both of you! With any luck, we'll catch up later. Now go! Make haste!
All in antiques today.
Sorry, I didn't quite make that out!
Dressed funny, ain't you?
Oh, and you're not!
We've done all that we can here. The northern wall has fallen, and the kingdom of Carneades has met its doom. We ask much of you to strategize so soon after your journey to our realm. But please, help us if you can. Do we have a chance? Any chance of defeating the Black King? Or has our fate been sealed?
Hard to say. What's your take on it?
Half a chance at least. That's enough for me. If the drifters in the woods join up with these men, what a force they'll make. With warriors of that caliber, the righteous may prevail. Get them out of here!
Attaboy, Sundance! Keep perforating these bastards! Happy to oblige, but I'm running low on munitions. What is that wondrous device? With that mean, I can roll whimpering at my feet. Always with the gimmicks. Hold on to your fundaments. Got a smoke, friend? Don't bum me one off the devil.
We're nearing the west gate! Hurry up!
Target down! I tore that driver, you asshole! Now, to the rest of them! And the plug of those bastards! At my 12! Shock him up to now, Shikado, commander of the 301st Shinsengumi Squadron! Look at you flapping those wings like you own the sky! That distinction belongs to me! I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but as long as I got ammo, that's good enough!
Drifter! He's one of ours! I'll never let you get away with this! Not while I live! The evil you have wrought here, you will pay for it, Black King! I swear you will pay!
A fruit of a cursed tree. Chase them. Seek them. Find them. Kill them. The drifters cannot be suffered to live. Their blood must be spilled, one and all. I, the inexorable tribulation, have thus decreed.
What a horrible time to lose contact with the Grand Master. What do I do? The northern wall couldn't have been breached tonight, could it have? Don't worry about that. You've got enough on your plate with these three. Oh, what do I do?
I know you've been watching us from afar, but on whose orders?
No! He's gonna cut my head off! He's one of those ghosts who wants
Who are you calling a ghost?
Some sort of spy, perhaps?
She seems too dumb for that. And we afraid you're not. Hey, Toyohisa. Go on. Notice she spoke our tongue before you knocked her out? Really?
Pretty sure.
You better tell me everything I want to know! What are you waiting for?
Please, spare me. I don't know which one to know, honest.
Then maybe you prefer heat dragging out of you. Greetings, Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. I'm a big fan of wholesale slaughter and relaxing with a drink served in the skull of my foe. What is she going on about? Say it again and make it simpler this time. The guy in the red's kind of a dummy. Who are you calling a dummy? I've beheaded men for less. Oh, fine then. You're not a dummy. Does that make you feel any better?
Okay, I'll try to simplify it for you. In this realm, those of you who hail from the other world are known as drifters. Like I was telling you before, I'm a member of the Octoberist organization, a group tasked with monitoring the activities of people like you and bringing them together. You were sent here to battle other travelers from your world, those of evil intent, known as ends.
Seth, that story is such bullshit.
No way!
So what if you brought them over, you stupid little drifters? All you're doing is tossing them into a meat grinder. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against my ends. You know in your heart I'm gonna win this thing. All you're doing is running down the clock. Admit defeat like the bland bureaucrat you are. Murasaki! You son of a bitch! You're not the only one. People like you who are brought here from your world, people of singular skill, are known in this world as drifters. But others have been brought here from your realm too. Those given over to darkness. They delight in death. We call them the Ends. As sworn members of the Octoberist organization, it's our job to evaluate drifters like you, so that we may unite them against the Ends and safeguard our world. So, wanna untie me now?
Not a chance. That was just gibberish falling out of your mouth. If you think I'm a drifter, you're mistaken. But you're equally wrong if you think I'm an N. Yes, behold the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven in all his glory. You're good and evil. These words are nothing to one such as I. I exist beyond your petty judgment. Look at you, bellowing like a kabuki actor. Have you no shame? Not really. Of course not. The way you carry on. Why should I expect any subtlety?
So, why do you think that we're drifters?
Because I can't imagine you joining the other side. Those brought here as Ends have cast aside their former humanity. They hate humanity now. They want no part of it. They look at their fellow man as something worthless, a blight, a spreading cancer. I don't know what could have happened to them in your world to inspire such rage, but now they burn with it. The rage fuels and sustains them. It's turned each of them into something less and something more. Every thought and deed in service of one goal: the slaughter of all mankind. They first gathered in the north, bending the monsters to their dark will before leading an army of them into our land. If we don't stop them, they will destroy everything good and pure in the world. That's why I beg of you, please help us. We can't win this fight alone.
So how robust is your army?
Army?
I don't give a damn if they're monsters or men. What's clear is your foe has troops. You Octoberists must have some kind of standing army in place.
That is, as sworn members of the Octoberists, it's our job to evaluate drifters.
So nothing?
We put out the call for troops to various kings and feudal lords, and then we'll assign drifters to command those forces.
You are such an idiot!
Yeah.
I don't know the particulars of your world yet, but I know this much. A lord holds the reins to his soldiers. That's what makes him lord in the first place. No ruler will ever cede control of his men, especially not to some untested outsider. It doesn't matter how terrifying these ends of yours may be out on the battlefield. A king is gonna value his pride over his own head, even as his foes pour into his last stronghold, leader will keep his troops on a tight leash till it's time to slit his own belly. You should know that, idiot. A lord's a lord most anywhere. People are ruled by emotion, whether they live in a palace or a hut. I'm an avid student of the human condition. Almost won me Japan.
This old trickster. Is he the real Oda Nobunaga? Or just a deluded fool who wishes it were so?
What are we to do? Only drifters have any chance of winning, but you need an army at your back.
The answer is staring you in the face. We drifters will overthrow all of your feudal lords. From this point on, Toyohisa will lead us on a mission of utter conquest. Huh? You will support us. Help us topple your empire for the sake of this world. This is no time for half measures, woman. You must be bold. Wait a damn second. Why am I suddenly in charge of all this?
Huh? Don't you remember taking the leader spot the other day?
That's your beat. Please make yourself comfy on this nearby wooden crate. Of course there was an angle.
You have met Oda, right?
You're not much of a tactician, are you, kid?
Grandmaster, these drifters are insane. The way they're behaving, it's simply barbaric. Their idea does have a certain appeal. Unfortunately, we've suffered many an attack by the Ents before. And every time, the death and destruction they wrought were overwhelming. But now, the carnage is absolute. Half measures are useless. They mean to slay every one of us. All by decree of their Black King.
My Dark Majesty, the northern wall of Carneros has been reduced to so much broken stone.
What of our losses rescued me? I would know of them.
274 dead from the Goblin Special Forces, 345 from the Kobold Advanced Guard, and 4 dragons shot down. Our losses were by no means substantial, but the dragons will be hard to replace.
To those who need succor,
Do you mean to aid them?
with all my heart. Goblins, kobolds, and dragons, each have served me faithfully. I will save whom I can, for they are my brethren.
Your mercy incarnate, Your Highness.
My brethren, you took on these wounds in my name. Come forth. Send word to all who would listen. The northern wall is no more. There are many who believe the humans to be unbeatable, a force eternal. This will gladden their hearts, and they will bolster our ranks. Once I loved mankind, but they forsook me. And now I bless the basest creatures and seek the end of humanity.
They were fools to deny you, my lord.
The drifters who fled here tonight yet live. Search. Search. Discover where those vile magicians have hidden them away, and where they mean to smuggle them next. Don't let them meet as a force united. Though you hate the whole of mankind, let none distract you from your quarry. The drifters are thy mortal foe. Give chase. Hunt them down. Kill them.
I suppose I should pick a side. Whoever catches my fancy, I guess.
I am relentless, the inexorable tribulation who wanders the land, proclaiming his wrath. My crusade against mankind is righteous, and I am nothing if not patient. I will take up the sword until every last human lies slaughtered, and every demi-human tastes of the salvation that man has squandered. Such is my will.
Don't you dare die on me, you broken-ass piece of shit! Lift your nose! Lift your fucking nose!
bitch! The hell are you looking at? Who wants to get their skull caved in first?
Shibupumak! Aka Kuriku Kirtewexik! Uparta Rogbach! Othinga Kupas Lanangle! Soch Mo Kilma Gidimano! Gexo Driftus Ramibeth Buak! Asa Rodwum will see Koskef!
Hirthu, no som hier so hog for beef gampum. So muffa mokrofko dir so ki. Ofamav so rob for bafeth, o arkumbafik so hor hilfofk. So farib ar filth.
O Hifnu Swas Gekulabor! So Demaka Fulso Philid Luzam so Faribi tho thought! Ava Pum Kikmu o Rumpin Goam Tarpapam Flim Himbo Beam Cop! Siklach o Kim Kid Sathima Rumble! Well, Rumpin Beer!
Jafur, opum thimpy sims.
Joy Poo! Joy Poo! Joy Poo! Joy Kukir Poo! Jayam Sims Joy Poo! J-Lo Gork Siki Thun! Oh, Nobu Nobu! Yoichi! Toyo Toyo!
What is he doing? Damn it, they don't understand him at all!
Hey, you! Tell me, damn it!
Ask me something!
How the hell can you speak our language?
There's a perfectly reasonable explanation! We're a bunch of magicians and we need keeping track of every little thing you say and do! But really, it's because the Grey Master created this instant translation charm. Aren't you impressed? Instant fluency at the tip of your fingers. Our master's genius is undeniable.
So I could have used one of those all along?
Hey, no fair! The lad's been tying himself in knots trying to learn their language the right way.
How was I supposed to know that?
Apologize for crushing his spirit.
It was an accident!
Just tell him you're sorry, woman. Look at the poor little scare.
All right, I'm sorry I told you about the charms, okay?
That's better. Now give me one.
Sure. Let me just stick through these for a second. For someone from your place and time. I know it's here, isn't it? Oh, this is embarrassing.
Good evening, all. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. Good evening, all.
Idiots! They were scared enough of us as it was. Don't slap it onto his face.
Sorry, Robin. I was just trying to find the right charm.
Looks like the handiwork of an Onmyoji from Kyoto. I'd like to meet this Grand Master of hers for myself. Hey, Blue Girl, forgot your name.
All mean. Not that difficult.
Give me the history of these long ears.
What? The whole thing?
However this became their lot in life. Tell me that part.
Yes, sir. These are elves. Their problems began many years ago when the humans attacked them. Their attackers would come out victorious, sadly. The elves have lived as their serfs ever since.
Right? And how would you characterize them?
Well, they're very long-lived, and they're proud. Or used to be, at least, before it came to this.
That's more than enough to work with. Let's begin. Face them and say what I tell you. Better if you do it. They've seen you take a few heads. So here's the plan. Tell them all that stuff we talked about before. Just lay it on thick. Hit them with the hard sound.
You know why you got betrayed at Onaji Temple, right? Cause of crap like this! Shut up! Tell him! Alright. Listen up, you! If your forefathers were alive, they'd be ashamed! Your children feel the humiliation! How could they not? Don't you wish to live as a free people? Will you die on your knees a slave? Or will you die on your feet and redeem your legacy? Decide!
Of course we've shamed our forefathers. We know they've got us under their heel. We would give anything to live free.
Well said. Follow me. Time to cast off your chains.
Look at this. Such piss and vinegar in his soul. Kinda reminds me of another young man.
Hey, why did you make me commander? You've been waging war a hell of a lot longer, old man.
I much prefer the role of puppet master in the shadows.
Mitsuhide. I'm Shimatsu Toyohisa, not Oda Nobutada, damn it! How stupid do you think I am? I know you're not my son, you mouthy bastard! What, I miss him so much I see him in you? Don't flatter yourself, boy! You fool! I may have gone too far. If my father were still alive, he'd be around that same age. Look at you pining for your old man, right? Don't forget, Yehisa is dead. And I am Oda Nobunaga. Satsuma? Where the hell is that? Oh! What the hell did you just say, you jackass? What you gonna do about it?
I thought they were allies, but they started fighting.
Bring them out! Quickly!
This brings back memories of how we used to fight.
Well met, brother. The 10 of us have pledged fealty to the Taira clan.
You're with the Genji, right?
Great, then it's brother against brother.
Fight us! Fight us!
10 of them against me by my lonesome. What fun we had! I would do it again in a second.
What the hell was that for? You're an archer, jackass! That's quite enough! Whatever your quarrel may be, this is no time for fighting amongst one another. The Lord's men could be approaching. What's your name? I am the son of the village elder they killed. I'm Shara. You saved my brother's lives. Ah, so he's your big brother. Could be approaching. Don't make me laugh. Of course they're coming. No doubt about it. Not a one of those soldiers made it out of here alive. Only question is how long it'll take to muster reinforcements.
I think 4 days would prove sufficient.
Too long. The dead were well armed. Here's no issue. Closer to 3. My clan could have done it in 1. That's because you had nothing better to do. Living out in the damn sticks. Point being, the sunrise after the next will be the last this village sees. Then help us, or we're doomed. Lend us your strength that we may survive. My people are unschooled in the ways of combat. 40 years ago, when our land was conquered by the cruel Orta, we were but children. Our men who could fight all died in the futile quest to defend us. When it comes to warfare, we are worse than useless. I ask, no, I beg you. I'm still hung up on one of the details. You with the ears. How old are you? Only 106. Don't lie to me, elf. I've killed men for less back in my homeland. I'm telling the truth. Okay? How old are you two then?
I'm 39. I'm 36.
Booby! How can this be true?
It's all mean! You're never gonna remember my name, are you? And who said you could hug my group with wheel the banging? The elves are blessed with great longevity. 5 to 6 times greater than yours or mine. So they mature more slowly overall. What's the matter? Yeah, what's wrong?
I'm younger than them.
Years ago, this was part of the elves' own country, before a human kingdom conquered it. Orta. Orta defeated their dwarven and halfling neighbors in a similar fashion, forcing those once-free people to toil to the kingdom's benefit in the fields and mines. From then on, Orta's fancied itself an empire, championing human supremacy with an iron fist.
Is it still expanding, this Orta Empire?
They're waging numerous battles, locked in perpetual combat to retain their holdings.
Much as I'd expect. Hanging on to one spoils is the real pisser. You only have 2 choices once you've taken a place. Either you destroy it entirely, or attend to its every need like a doting paramour.
The Orta of old would have been a good ally to have at our side during a war with the Black King. But much has changed.
Instead, the elves were left to nurse their grudge. 40 years it's festered now. Every mother's son is filled with embers of rage, and the Lord's men fanned them to full strength with that attack. That's why they were so quick to skewer the night after a little prod. But the punishment will be swift and harsh. More soldiers are marching here as we speak, with orders to leave none of you alive. Tell me, how will you face this threat, Toyohisa? You are the commander, after all. Come, pride of the Shimatsu. Let's see your tactics in action. We let them in, and then we cut them down. bit much. Deploying 200 soldiers to wipe one measly elven village off the map?
If you believe the rumors, they killed Aaron's whole squad.
Then what army?
Those long ears don't have the stones to do it.
I heard it was drifters, not elves, who killed them all. Wait, drifters? Not even a bunch. Only a handful. Are they really that strong? Impossible.
Nothing. There's no one here either, sir.
The village is empty. What the hell is going on? They wouldn't just leave. This makes no sense. After dark, every soldier's life is forfeit. Every one of their heads is coming off. It's empty.
There's no one in here either.
The elves are gone. They're up to something, but what?
Commander, you should see this.
What is it? In the well. Oh, why does it smell like shit over here?
The elves, they've contaminated their own water supply with their filth. And that's not the strangest part of it.
Go on.
Well, they've dug out the contents of the communal toilet, sir. It's empty.
You mean to tell me the elves took their shit along with them? What the hell are they playing at? Where could they have gone? None of it makes sense. After dark, every soldier's life is forfeit. All those heads are coming off.
Swords and sets of armor from the dead. A decent haul. And 2 horses. Not that elves know how to ride. Thankfully, I've got a plan for them. The armor's not much of a boon. As a group, they're pretty inept with the sword. Oddly enough, they're damn savants when it comes to fashioning bows. Yoichi's there to help, but it comes to them naturally. They're happy, like it scratches some nagging itch. Honestly, any one of them could have given my bowmen a run for their money. Swords won't win us the day. But spears we can't do without. The longer they are, the braver the elves will be. Even a peasant can dispatch a samurai, if you give him the right tool.
News wouldn't have reached you here.
Akachi Mitsuhide
Was killed by peasants in Fushimi, armed as you describe.
Ha! Did they? Hope they stabbed him right in that kumquat-looking head of his. To show my thanks, they can skip paying tax for the rest of forever.
Looks to me like you enjoy the scheming more than you enjoy the fight itself.
Battles are just a bloody afterthought to the moves you've already made. You hand your foe his defeat in moments like this, well before the carnage. Ah, Hideyoshi, only you comprehended that truth of Warcraft.
So that's why we haven't seen dead soldiers around. They were all brought here. Take whatever you like, and try not to mind the blood. Once you've scrubbed away that gore, they're basically as good as new. That one's dripping with it. How much armor is that? Telling them the corpse's fate would only upset them more. Toyohisa gathered the heads and buried them with all due ceremony, but their bodies went to Nobunaga.
Good that you paid respect to the enemy dead. They'll get the chance to fight again if all goes as planned.
Smell the decay. You're making saltpeter?
The butchered bodies will mix with the grass, dirt, piss, and shit. We'll have saltpeter ready for the taking about 2 years out from now. Stole this trick from those bastard eco monks. We should keep people out of this part of the woods, I guess. No point letting pestilence spread.
What about the elven night soil?
We have plenty of charcoal, but no sulfur. Just leave it be for now.
Throwing them in that pit? You desecrated their corpses!
How do you figure? Full burial treats them no better. Maggots in time claim their due share. We're just helping the process along. Waste not, want not.
I washed those heads, set their faces at peace. I even marked the burial site. In death, I showed them great respect. You think I wronged them by taking the bodies, leaving them here amid this filth. But this is the filth hiding within each of us. In what part of us does the soul take residence? The seat of thought or the dung-filled sack below it? The latter is too profane to be true.
I see. The biggest chasm between my people and his is not one of knowledge, industry, or culture.
of my name. I'm stupid for letting it get to me.
I find myself in need of a certain mineral that often sits in the shadow of volcanoes. It's yellow and smells like the breezes that leap out from your backside. They call it sulfur. You got any?
I don't know what my backside has to do with it. What do you even want this sulfur for?
Not your problem. Just bring me a lot of it. I'm sure your tentacle chest compatriots would lend a hand.
Who?
The octobreaths or whoever they are.
Octobrus! Although, I'm sure they'd help you track it down if the price is right. Have any gold?
Tell those octobreaths not to be greedy. I'll pay them with interest once I've conquered a few realms. Just bring me the damn sulfur, woman!
Night soil, corpses, now sulfur. What does he mean to do with it all? I haven't the foggiest idea.
Goodness, look at that.
See that? Bullseye, but for a couple of inches.
My turn. Give it here.
Who would have thought? Your people are learning so quickly.
There's a knack for archery knit up in our very flesh. For the longest time, we've been forbidden to even lay our hands upon a bow. As children before the war started, we used to practice shooting quite a lot.
No one likes a braggart.
All right, I dare say you made your point. I don't know what we did, but we're sorry. We're very sorry. Get it, Yoichi. You're a fearless archer. Please stop rubbing their noses in it.
Aren't we gonna need those arrows?
After dark, we ambush the village. Kill every soldier you lay eyes on. But the mission doesn't end with their destruction. We march straight to the Lord's castle after that. And take his very head. What? We do? These two told me something. The reason why we've seen no women among their people. For elves, the power to mate comes but once a 12-month. When last it dawned, the Lord took all of our young women as hostages. Ah, I see. So that's their plan. Whittle your numbers down to nothing through slow attrition. Fight to save your wives and children. Have the courage to look beyond your cages. Find the men who have reduced you to livestock and bleed them for their villainy. If right and wrong can be said to exist, this is right. If they strike you dead, you look your forefathers in the eye and tell them you died fighting. You died for the honor of your families. Redeem your wives and daughters. Free them from their bondage. Reclaim your people's home. Reclaim your soul. This man before me is a warrior down to his bones. His sword work is impeccable, but his greatest skill resides within. When he speaks his heart, men would follow him to hell. What a fire he kindles. Where did the elves run off to, I wonder? I don't know. Word is we're searching a nearby village for him tomorrow. If they're hiding him, maybe we can kill those elves too. Hope so. My mouth's dry as dust. No point in complaining. The wells are foul. Damn those long ears throwing shit into their own water. I say we cut open the lot of them, their manhoods to their chins. The hell? What's happening? They're attacking! We've got a corner! He's a drifter. You ready? Come at me! Don't let him get away! After him! I knew the elves could never do this without assistance. No matter what it takes, put him down! Excellent. They've taken the bait. Does everyone know their roles? In battle, speed is the greatest virtue. Stick to the plan and you'll come through this just fine. And even if you make a hash of it, all you lose is your life. Could be worse, right? Keep running! Not the 200,000 I used to lead into battle, but they'll do for now. For all its flaws, and life has many, it's never dull.
Unleash the horses! Quickly now! Get those posts into place! Hurry, damn it! What are you, tired? You'll sleep when you're a corpse! Maybe tonight! Death is just a matter of when! Archers ready! Your village meets its end tonight, elves! Destroyed by your hand! This is the home the Orta allowed you! Burn it to ashes and reclaim your destiny! Send it to hell! Village! It's all ablaze! Back in my home, the Awari soldiers were weak. Now I beat my head against the wall, looking for any advantage to give them. Anything to bolster their odds in battle. Here I am, stealing a page from that monkey Hideyoshi. He built a castle in a day, I built a fence. Knock arrows! All right, elves, skewer the bastards! The kingdom of Orta is fighting on many fronts. So, anyone they've sent here can't be a soldier who's worth half a damn. This crowd won't fight to the last. They lack the discipline. We could kill every one of them, but there's not much point to it. They'll fold long before we whittle them down to nothing. We take down 20% of their manpower, say 40 of them, they'll break like a twig. They don't win any glory by killing elves here tonight, and if they die for naught. Almost pity the bastards. We don't need a rout. All we need to do is bloody their nose a little bit. Fair opening gambit. What the hell is wrong with you? Keep your formations tight. That barricade is nothing. Coordinate your attack and those archers will be dead in no time. Commander, they covered the arrows with shit. What? Flush it out. Bathe the wound lest it gets infected. But sir, we have no water. They contaminated their own well too, remember? And what little we brought with us is almost gone. We've played right into their hands. They befouled the well in anticipation of this moment. The Long-Ears never abandoned this place. It was a trap. They would burn their homes to the ground to spill our blood. Archers ready? Fire away! Orderlies up! Go back, you cowards! We outnumber them 3 or 4 to 1 at least! Regroup and crush them! What the hell was that about? That was no battle cry. That was like a monkey in heat. I'm gonna take the commander's head now. I'm sure he's got no objections to my plan. Right? Someone stop him! Told you so. Look in his eyes, like a bird of prey. He found the perfect moment to rush in, isolate their commander, and break the army's will with one severed head. Toyohisa was born to raise havoc on the field of battle. We won, didn't we? We won! He's right! We did it! They ran away! Victory. Quiet down! We're not done! Not with the Lord still safe in his castle! You're just gonna yell at it? Or do you have an actual plan? Not yet! I figured as much. Once you've brought the fight to your enemy, the only victory is absolute. You pursue them till you've crushed every last shred of resistance. Such was the wisdom of my father, my uncle, their brothers, my grandfather before them, and my great-grandfather who first adopted it. You know what you all had in common? Too dumb to know when to quit. How dare you! Calm that hot blood of yours. I have an idea for you. Besides, the soldiers who ran for it are about to be going nowhere fast. grab on us. Those look covered with shit too. Scheming little bastards. Run, Murad!
These unsavory tactics. Like something he might do. Such conduct. It makes a mockery of Bushido. There's nothing fair about it.
Bushido? What care I for its tenets? Fairness is a myth. In battle, you have the victorious and the dead. Oh, but you are naive, Yoichi. Let's say we leave fairness to the Taira and the Minamoto and my stupid brothers in Kamakura. Now silence your tongue, dear friend, and do exactly as I bid you.
Forget him. Do it now. That sweet visage sheltered the soul of a demon.
Here we go! Time for inspection! 200 soldiers and no sign of them! They haven't returned, they haven't sent a messenger! This should have been the work of an hour! I knew it. I knew those elves didn't flee the village! My lord, I do wonder if it was prudent to send out most of the garrison. Our wars rage on with no hort of victory in sight. For years, we've held our boot to the necks of the common demi-humans. Their anger is growing, and we'd be fools to think we're not courting an eruption. Sending a few troops at a time is folly. We must crush this treason with great force. Sedition will whip through the Elvish lands like a plague if left unchecked. If raising a village or two to the ground will break their spirits, so be it. If this continues, I have no qualms about putting every one of the Elvish women we kidnapped to the sword. Pardon, my lord. The soldiers. They've just returned from their mission. Ah, capital! They're finally back. Reporting in on my lord's troops. As regards the subjugation force, they've come to no harm whatsoever. In fact, their absence is due to zeal for their assignment, requesting entry to the castle. Now, like we planned it, everyone just walk through the gate nice and easy, like you're meant to be here. Don't spoil the surprise. Tell me, man, what all you discover? The long ears, have they dared to revolt? You could call it that. Those men are elves, and you're a drifter. The castle is ours. Oh! Hard to move in that. No! You're going to tell me where you're keeping the women. The tower! They're locked in the tower! Follow me! All my soldiers! What happened? Where are all my men? Ah, yes. Those poor unfortunates. You shouldn't have asked. Monster slain, and the rest are being hunted down in the woods as we speak. But try not to fret. You'll be with them soon enough. Mixed with dirt, shit, and their corpses amid my saltpeter mound, awaiting reincarnation into a more noble form as fine gunpowder. Stay back! I surrender! Please, I give up! What? Why not? He no longer holds a blade. You slay your foe with weapon in hand. Not while he begs for mercy. But they murdered so many with honor! Lest you forget, we're here to rescue the women. Ready? Let's go. Right. Who's that? I was wrong to speak of mercy. All the men within this fortress are a disease. Carve them up, spill their foul blood, and reduce their villainy. I was wrong to speak of mercy. All the men within this fortress are a disease. I will carve them up, spill their foul blood, and give their papers a good looking through, especially the maps. Quick
taking everything that might be of use, down to the least little scrap.
Never let it be said that you sacked defeated castles with a lack of zeal.
Well, Jiggle-Treen, there you are.
I don't even have the energy to respond to that.
If you don't give me grief for it, I get to call it a win. Anyway, tell me, who is this man? He's clearly important.
That portrait before you is of their leader. He's the father and founder of the Orta Empire. He appeared out of nowhere 60 years ago. Whether with the Drifters or the Ends, no one can say. What we do know is that he showed up at a tavern one day shouting about the overthrow of the current government. His vitriol must have struck home. He gathered an army of those buoyed by his words and marched on the capital. A powerful orator, he played on the people's fears and was catapulted into power. Oddly enough, after founding Orta, he died by his own hand. No one ever found out what drove him to the act. If he did come from your world, you don't happen to know him, do you?
Never met him. That mustache. It's dreadful. Nobunaga, sir! Yes, what is it?
Toyohisa dragged the soldiers to the courtyard. Something about them having a disease?
Wait, what the hell? I guess I shouldn't be surprised by this. Of course you'd avenge this outrage.
Lord, what disease do they have?
Still drawing breath.
Huh?
The elves are a comely people. You can tell that just from their men. Orta's been kidnapping their women for a while now. Of course their virtue's been sullied. Come, lad. You didn't presume this outcome from the start? You should not be the one to vent your rage upon these mongrels. Butchery like this is meant for a practiced hand. Let your blood boil in righteous indignation. But when the moment calls for true darkness, leave it to the Demon King. After all, such things are my forte.
Please, let us go. Please, I don't want to die. Spare me.
Don't you know what awaits you if you do this? If the other lords learn of this, you'll be slaughtered to a man.
Toyohisa, give us the order. Do it. Their blood must be shed. Let us kill them. Please.
Go ahead. Kill every one of them. All this time you plied your lust upon their women. And now that you face a proper vengeance, you think you might dodge it by tossing down your arms? Cowards. You should have erased the elves when you had the chance, for now they will surely erase you. Now die. Die that I might coax gunpowder from your flesh. Take aim!
Mercy, I beg of you. I don't want to die. What do you say? Where was your mercy during all our years of torment? If you were a man, you'd take your death in silence. I've only been at this castle for a short while. Your wives? I've never touched them.
Not like this! Oh God! Send them to hell! Who's awake already? I thought you'd be drooling down there for longer. You boys from the boonies have thick skulls. We were busy while you slumbered. Quite the bloody tableau, and dirtier work than I wanted you to sully your hands with. There's honorable killing, and what I oversaw here. What's another stain to the karma for an old butcher like me? Issei Nakashima, the Azai and Asakura clans, and Ryaku Monastery up on Mount Hiei. Thousands of them. Who gives a damn how many you've cut down? Don't try to spare me. I'm a warrior the same as you.
We're back, my lord. You two seem to be locked in a quarrel. Are you...
No quarreling here, Yoichi. He's right, this time.
Is he now? My mistake.
Nobody's bowled me over in anger like that since my father. There's a comfort in it. Aye, my tutor and my father both. Suddenly, I'd grown older than my father had ever been.
No, I don't. I've done nothing. I swear it. I've never laid with a woman in my life.
There's no bravery in this man, but I think he speaks the truth. We were loath to kill him for the crime of simply being here.
My word. How merciful.
If you're to be killed, eh? Knock the breast. Be a deer and let him grope you.
You be a deer and die!
I'll take the heads and pay them their due respects. Their souls are freed from this villainy. Their bodies will be saltpeter.
Rumors of the drifters' heroism spread through the surrounding villages like wildfire. Could these Outlanders have truly liberated an elven village and defeated the local magistrate? But soon, as the newly freed elfwives hurried back to their villages and the loving arms of their menfolk, the veracity of these rumors could no longer be in any doubt. Of course, as befit the wily strategist, Nobunaga saw that none of the women sped home empty handed. They bore a message. It was a masterstroke, calling the elves to action, appealing to their emotions and their logic in equal measure. Your women have returned home, but for how long? When the Lord's replacement is named, will you meekly hand them back so that he may slake his lust? Or will you fight for your families, for your homes? Join us, and I will see that you keep them. He sent another missive proving that decades of conquest had left Orta stretched thin, based on facts Nobunaga gleaned from the defeated Lord's papers. He's a pervert, yes, but a brilliant one. Emboldened by his words, the elf villages rose in revolt. Little by little, the elves are throwing off the yoke of 40 years of Orta oppression.
We're losing on the eastern and western front alike. The situation in the far north is vexing, and the elves are feeling the proverbial oats. Hate to say it, but this empire's living on borrowed time.
This war will be the ruin of us. We lack the manpower to keep this up. 40 years of non-stop conflict has bled us dry. We've had to resort to levying troops from the hinterlands as of late. We're also running low on materiel, tax revenue, seized assets, and plunder have all slowed to a trickle. The time may have come for a ceasefire. Surely you jest. The father intended Orta to last for a millennium. Our kingdom is built upon that truth. Without conquest, Orta cannot endure. A conundrum.
The gang's all here, and I'm just waltzing in late scoundrel that I am. Can you find it in your hearts to forgive me? Much obliged.
Ah, Count Saint-Germain, welcome.
I had hoped with all my heart to be on time, but unexpected business demanded my attention.
Why do they tolerate this mincing popinjay? Keep it to yourself. He's been the ruin of men for far less. That's Count Saint-Germain, huh? Him? You're kidding me. That mincing popinjay rules over a quarter of the empire. When the father led his coup, he was the first noble to heed the call. Without that historic act of betrayal, the Orta Empire would have been done before it began. Since that day, the Count's acted with impunity. He's never taken up arms in war. He lives a life of ease. Wait, you just said he helped the father. That was 50 years ago. I know. How wizened of a man hides beneath that makeup?
I've brought an interesting tidbit of information along with me. Consider it my mea culpa. You're all aware of the fleet that keeps our troops in the west well provisioned, yes? Anyone have a writing implement I could borrow? Give me something to write with.
Quickly! I'd be honored to sacrifice my lipstick to the cause, my dear Contessa. Mine, or the heartbreak will surely kill me. Shut up! Just give it to me.
If memory serves, I've asked you many a time as to whether this sea route was a sensible option. Now the destruction of our fleet has proven my point.
What? But how? Another direct hit! Damn it! They're taking the water! Ugh, they're swarming in my vultures! How many of our ships are left?
Made by the Sailor Company and delivered by the Duplicate Guild. I hope our cargo satisfies. Tell me, you Orta clods, how do you like our highly explosive recipe of fish oil and animal fat, huh? Eat your fill, you sons of bitches! Take some to that grizzled father of yours in hell! Tora, Tora, Tora! Commander, question. What is the meaning of your battle cry? Huh? Just something I picked up from the Admiral. You're supposed to yell it when the enemy never saw you coming. Tora, Tora, Tora! Tora, Tora, Tora!
This is comeuppance for all the chaos we've sown amid our neighbors. That said, making a foe of the Merchant Guild of all people was a particularly fatal gambit. Can't say I didn't warn you. Our prospects on land are no better. The elves have decided to fight for their freedom after all these years. Do pardon my maiden blush. They leave me weak in the knees.
The surf flash out from time to time. Nothing our troops can't quash. The more pressing issue...
They've proven me right. Morons, one and all. Alta increased its holdings through conquest, its borders ever expanding. That means the elves rising up in rebellion's the mere tip of the iceberg. The other conquered races will find courage in their seditious example. Whispers of freedom will whip through the territories like wildfire, igniting a full-blown revolution. Our satellite states to the west shall prove fertile ground for these ideas. When they rise up, we'll be cut off from the lion's share of our fighting men. And with that, the Empire is in checkmate. I think my nose could use thorough powdering. I hope you'll excuse me. Best of luck with the upcoming carnage. I bid you all a fond farewell. Dear Contessa, you seem nervous. We're leaving here with all due haste. Here, love, and grab me that painting, would you? The candelabra! Contact the leaders of the Elven Rebellion immediately. Wait, I heard the drifters might be mixed up in all this. I'll initiate the parley myself. Elves? I want to go see the elves too! Silence!
You're all from Bazona Village, aren't you? So glad you came.
Shara, right? I read that message you sent alone. If we don't do it now, we never will.
More and more elves are throwing in with us, friend. We can win this.
You wrote that drifters spearheaded this whole thing. What are they like?
I'm not entirely sure how to answer. They're like no one I've met.
Even though they aided you in your moment of need, they are not of our blood. How do they differ from the other short-eaters? Are they worthy of trust?
They are to me. I trust them with my life.
Don't tell me you're still upset.
You really should calm down, my lord. This fit of pique is unseemly. You were a leader of men.
I still don't see why you're so angry in the first place. What kind of fool are you? Why are you giving the village heads a spot at the table? I could have sculpted you into a warlord. You could have become king, Toyahisa. Nuance was never a strength of mine. When I see a problem, I run toward it and cut it in half. Nobunaga, you can see through a man's machinations at a glance, but the strings that move his heart to action remain unknown to you, even now. Huh? I know the elves will follow me into war, and I could name myself king, until the day they let fly their arrows at us. They know nothing of Honoji Temple here, but someday they'll recreate it. Do you wish to suffer that twice? I do not. The cost is too high. You don't think I can read people's emotions? Gotta say, that's just downright insulting. I've faced so much betrayal. I know what's in their sight unseen.
Were you stabbed in the back that many times?
Let me see. Twice by my brother Nobukatsu, twice each by Katsuye and Hayashi, Asai, Matsunaga, Araki, Hatano, Beisho, Mitsuhide. Yeah, that's a lot. Know this. Once my mind is made up, I never relent. I will make you a king.
What is he trying to accomplish? Having them bring the contents of their latrines?
No idea.
If you don't want to get blown to bits, blow with caution. Hey, Shara, we're going to need a lot more of this. Tell the villagers to dig up as much as they can and bring it to me without delay.
Are all drifters this obsessed with shit? Pardon, sir. I asked our blacksmiths as you bade me, but as I feared, they said copying this was beyond them.
So that's the verdict, huh? I should have given the craftsmen of Sakai and Kunitomo more credit. Who can do the job?
Perhaps the dwarves would be up to the task. They're knack for metalwork is their one saving grace.
Whatever they are, they'll do.
All right, I'm here to sharpen your archery skills to a razor's edge. I am Nasu Suketaka Yoichi. And I own you now. I am going to subject you to training of such intensity, every arrow you shoot will be a part of your soul. After every answer you give me, you'll shout Minamoto Banzai.
Just do it.
Where 100 shots out of 100 may have sufficed before, now you must make 10,000 out of 100.
Prepare yourselves.
No way, Minamoto Banzai!
While jesting, his face gets very odd, but when he's serious, he's a sight to behold.
He's too beautiful to be a short ear.
I'm not sure what led you to that conclusion, my dear elves. I was the youngest of 11 brothers within the Nasu clan, and my looks were the most unfortunate by far. No words could do their beauty justice. Where they would tread, flowers bloomed anew, oceans cleared a path, and gold fell from the sky. You do believe my words, don't you?
That's how we're taught back in Satsuma. To put all your strength and heart into one slash, the result be damned.
It's impressive, but if the blade should fail to connect with your opponent, then what?
He strikes you dead. Your spirit leaves this realm, honor intact. The elves are useless with a sword in hand. I don't think they're meant for such things.
They make up for it with a bow. Their skill at archery is beyond reproach.
Wish their blacksmiths were as trusty.
Why do I feel such icy dread?
Something approaches, and it's not the rank and file of the Orta army. They are coming for us. The night air smells of Sekigahara, of blood waiting to be spilt.
Find them! Hunt them down!
En avant, Gilles! The righteous deeds will lead us straight to the blisters!
End them! Cast them down into the darkness! Before these branches fail!
Why do I feel such icy dread?
Something approaches. The night air smells of Sekigahara, of blood waiting to be spilt.
Find them! Hunt them down!
En avant, Gilles! The righteous deeds will lead us straight to the blisters!
End them! Cast them down into the darkness! Before these branches bear fruit, consign them to the flames!
Hey, you hear that? What is that sound? I have thrust them out, just like the Dauphins. How they stink of righteousness. Drifters! Show your faces, you cowards! Come out and die! Let me burn your feet of flesh to ash!
You seem very proud of that trick. Makes me wonder if it's all you can do. Perhaps you mean to kill me with words. Is that it?
Sarah, rally all the men without delay. Make sure they've plenty of arrows. Have the women flee into the forest.
Yes, sir.
Time we bled their cavalry.
Are you sure? That is wise.
Many years after your time, my strategies were the doom of many a mounted warrior, my doubting young Yoichi.
I will leave you to it then. While you deal death to a multitude. I fight a mountain. Gilles, choose the pretty one to kindling. This drifter has a fierier fate in store.
Jean, fight with honor.
Strength in this man, just like Musashibo Benkei. Hear me well.
inside a brain, I could mistake you for a woman.
Quella, elegant little Harlequin, trapped by my infirm. Oui? What now? What the hell are you going to do, you bastard? If you're not going to answer, you may as well die screaming! Is this villainy? As an opprobrium, my solemn duty is to defend the life of the drifter in any way I can!
Well played, Omin. I didn't know you dealt in magic.
Well, truth be known, all I can do is conjure those walls, and only twice more at that. The Grand Master of our order could have been of real use to you right now. As a magical neophyte, I'm basically a millstone around your neck.
Are you kidding? You saved my life back there. You know that, right? You have my gratitude.
What? No! Don't bow to me! I was just doing my job! Look, the fire rage is unchecked! Save your thanks for a time less fraught with woe!
Withholding one's thanks comes with its own dangers. Who's to say we're not a moment away from death? That lunatic's hatred burns hotter than a furnace, but he's less of a threat than he would have us believe. He has a weakness.
A weakness? How would you know that?
Intuition, born of blood and battle. A hunch. Look at his handiwork. Fire and smoke as far as the eye can see. But for all the carnage, there's a desperation to it. Power, wielded by a man once powerless. This is a soul with something to prove. I face a slave, chained to the trauma that made him an end. It makes him irrational, easy to slay.
I fear these feudal drifters. The smile he gives in gratitude is the same he gives at the thought of taking a head.
You said before you had 2 charms left, isn't that so?
Right!
Excellent. Do exactly as I instruct you, and after that, run like hell for the trees.
He's a monster! That hulking spearman is a beast of a fighter, but Yuichi's matching him at every turn. A foe like that, and he laughs.
Let it all out. That's a good lad. Take pleasure in the fight. Showing one's prowess to the world is nothing to be ashamed of. When it comes to death at a distance, you are a master. This beats shooting at Tyro War fans, eh?
You played your hand to great effect, Shieldave. That should wipe the smirk off his face. So many arrows in him, and most in spots that would kill a man. How does he yet live?
My quest is unfulfilled. Thus do I scorn the rebel's call.
Oh, truly, you sound
Just like Benke. Ah, nostalgia.
All right, you. Lend me a tapered ear. I, the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven, will now teach you the basics of slaughtering cavalry. Oh yeah, anyone who fails the lesson dies. They might freeze the blood at first glance, but they're not as lethal as you might think. I understand if this statement beggars belief. It's a terrible sight, your foe galloping towards you, eyes ablaze. But when that bloodlust drives them into a forest like this one, bereft of any foot soldiers, the tables are quick to turn. The fools think they're death incarnate, and as soon as the safety of the open field is behind them, we strike, corralling them with rope and bits of wood. Rushing into the woods is not their triumph, but their undoing, a lesson I paid dearly for in another life. Now finish them all. castle is a ruin, but it's our ruin. I'm ready. But are you?
This time, there's no escaping.
Agreed. For you at least.
Know that you die a fool. A wall? At your back? Are you insane?
Indeed. We warriors of Satsuma are feared for our insanity. Now, bid farewell to your hag.
It heals me not, but lie. A wall to his back, dead ahead, and as he glares at me defiant, bleed in his teeth.
Go! Do it already!
Hurry! We think he's save you!
Why? It should not be possible!
When I told him of my wall summoning charm, I never dreamed he'd bid me use it to launch him towards that demonic creature. Who does that? The Grandmaster warned me that warriors of the Sengoku era were brutal. But him, this Toyo Hisa, death is his canvas. If it meant one more chance to strike a head from its neck, he would lay down his life in the blink of an eye. Isn't that behavior what we fear from the end?
Even with the castle in ruins, it boasts a feature that's about to be of use to me.
Well, this is water. I did long for this, for its cooling embrace, when the flames took me.
Damn, leech! And that's your suffering like on the music to see all our gold.
You dressed like a man on a battlefield, but now you scream like a whore you are. Behold, the fire eats away in her clothing. We'll finally see what she's hiding away down there.
Come the harlot of Orleans, show us more. Just pretend we're your damnable charms.
Wait, Arlet. All I did was fight for false.
Merciful God, don't go right for such a land!
Join us, we who were cast aside.
What the hell is this? You're not a man at all. Just because you're wearing armor doesn't mean you belong on a battlefield. Taking your head brings me only shame. Be gone. War is a man's work.
See, you know not of what you speak. We fought for the people of France, the downtrodden children of Christ. Oh, we bled and burned for them. That was my war!
Shut up! I've never heard of France, so why should I give a damn? The same goes for this Christ person. The fate of his children is none of my concern. All you gaijins spent such a river of nonsense. Now I'm going to leave this well and slay the towering spearmen you rode into battle with. If I die tonight, it'll be the work of a man. No! Man, he's killing Yoichi! Hit him with every arrow you've got!
It's as though he's immortal.
Forget all that. Whoever lives must die. Some bastards just make you work harder for it. Now shoot him! Shoot him!
Goodness, the Benkei comparison was apt.
What torments we ran into? Nefano!
Who are they? You are a stain upon this world. You are wrath incarnate, hate made flesh, living contempt.
One last hurrah! Go down, you son of a bitch! Swag! Hela! Show him this drum! He's still alive? No! What manner of devilment is this? They burned La Poussière at the stake as an heretic, a witch, and now I fear the gates of paradise have been barred to her. I will follow you, Jean, even into hell. I will commit such villainies as to damn my mortal soul. Know that I am on my way, milady. Jean was not consigned to her, but when I found her here, she was not the same. Her heart was dark. Hell awaits her this time, which is why I must go there ahead of her and prepare the way. For Jean, now and then. Happened.
Kudos to you, old mean. You've done excellent work.
It was my duty, nothing more!
How do you fit into all this? Clearly you're involved.
I'm just a man who hates the ends. I'm the leader of the Octoberist organization to which Olmeen has pledged her allegiance. Giving aid to the drifters ranks as first among my duties, and the best way I can lend them that aid is to destroy every end I encounter.
I believe you're a drifter your own self. What's your name?
Abe.
That was close. Another few moments and I would have...
Tragic. You've really lost your edge. By all rights, you should be a corpse.
No, that's impossible.
Yoshitsune. What were you thinking, fighting that beast by your lonesome? Little fool. What? Did you mistake yourself for a warrior? Remember what you did at the Battle of Yashima? I certainly do. So pathetic.
Even here I'm to be granted no peace from you? Where are you hiding? Yoshitsune, upon my life, I will follow your orders no longer!
you will, Yoichi. Of course, next time we can speak face to face.
How do you fit into all this? Clearly you're involved.
I'm just a man who hates the ends. I'm the leader of the Octoberist organization to which Olmeen has pledged her allegiance. Giving aid to the drifters ranks as first among my duties, and the best way I can lend them that aid is to destroy every end I encounter.
I believe you're a drifter your own self. What's your name?
Abe no Haruakira.
Abe no Haruakira. You mean Abe no Seimei?
That's one way to read the kanji of my name. I prefer the common version as it keeps me grounded.
Good. Looks like we won our fights all around. I'm not in the mood for another stranger. Who are you? Easy. It's Abe no Seimei. He needs no introduction. Abe no Seimei. In the flesh. Wild, huh? Who now? No idea? No clue. Let it go.
I pursued matters arcane in Kyoto.
A fob from the capital, then. Your garb is odd. Is that what passed for fashion?
No, I did not adopt this uniform until my arrival here.
Just as well. It's way too fancy for some random back alley fortune teller. You'll have to excuse him. Young people, right? He'd be really impressed if he knew.
Sir, this sniffling is quite unbecoming. How will you conquer the ends if you can't even conquer your own ego?
So, you were brought to this world just as we were. Sent hence by that unflappable man holding court in that hallway.
Yes, I never saw it coming. The man, he opened a portal somehow, and in that moment, my life began anew. In time, I came to realize my appointed task. Instead of wasting my time with imps or reading the night sky for omens, I was sent here to destroy the ends.
Ah, so that hulking spearman and the fire witch are called ends, I take it? He did not go easily. I assume you dealt with her? I did. Knocked her into a well and brained her one for good measure.
What?
You've been finished with
Quickly!
A woman. Guess she got away. Must be tougher than she looks.
Got away? She got away because you didn't kill her! That woman is an end! They're a plague!
Taking the head of a woman isn't heroic. It's shameful.
I don't care what she is. She's a woman, but she is an end first and foremost, which means you have to—
I'm not your servant to order around. No woman dies by my hand. Mark me well, fortune teller. He summoned us, but we are not the man in the hallway's playthings. We write our own fate. Our principles are nothing you get to overrule.
Such resolve. This is the unbowed soul of a man who's known only strife. They are brutal, yet they hold themselves to a code. That may be their saving grace. The reason they were plucked from the multitudes. However, the ends must not be suffered to live. Whether woman or man, prince or pauper, villain or victim of old, their kind must be ushered to oblivion.
Grandmaster, sir? If I may inquire, who's the old man in the wagon?
Hannibal Barca of Carthage. A drifter like the others, but I fear his mind has been a clouded mirror as of late. He's been getting worse over the past several days. The loss of his foe may be the end of him.
Huh?
We had another drifter from his era, Scipio of the mighty Roman Empire. The two men were bitter rivals, but there was respect there. Scipio's presence kept Hannibal lucid. Suffice it to say, the road had its perils. We were attacked by the Black King's troops along the way.
Scipio! Shit!
Pursued by land and air alike, there was no chance of going back to look for him. HQ sent out a team, but there's been no sign of him since he fell. Pray he's not in the clutches of the Black King. Thus, Hannibal's decline. His bladder would betray him before, but now his mind does as well. For all the bile they would spout at one another, Scipio was a sword to him, a foe who demanded his very best.
Once again.
Follow the dear Roma Placid! Follow Balneo! Follow Balneo!
Since my ignominious flight from the cart, I've been trudging into the unknown. I followed this path of flattened greenery, hoping it leads to shelter. But there's nothing! I paid my dues back during the Africa campaign. After saving Rome itself, don't I deserve better than having to wander through the brush like a common foot soldier? Gods! This is an insult to my service and intellect alike! Oh! Quia Christ? Canis? Homo canis? Quid? Quid? Manere! Ne faceris!
What the hell am I looking at? Hey, you moron! I asked you a question! Huh? You even breathe on my plane, you're getting a boot straight up your ass! Huh? Some white guy? You better not be a fucking American! Speak up, you blonde-haired dickbag! But if you are an American, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass! Got it, asshole?
He certainly is a belligerent one, this savage. I can hardly believe he's got the mind to have flown that odd device over the battle at the wall to such great effect. Could it be? This bellowing baboon is a fellow drifter? His words hold no meaning, it's all so staccato. From where does he hail, and why are his eyes like that? Look at those scribbles that pass for writing. But of course he can't speak Latin, lingua franca of the civilized world.
Out with
His
it!
pride must live beyond the cartographer's ken, the poor devil. Still, there's no way this howling beast has not heard the name of my motherland.
Roma! Roma, huh?
Tandem intelligere. Oh, Rome, the mere mention of you forges bonds of brotherhood eternal.
You asshole surrendered! You abandoned the Axis right when it needed you the most, you right bastard!
Well, looks like the sky god is angry again. Why couldn't a friendly god have come? This one frightens me.
You moron! That's it! You're no apologize to Germany, you communist! Asshole, right to break every bone in your body!
What is this odd cylinder? That there's a cartridge. Cartridge? My word, we got a neophyte. Begging your pardon, I done forgot you're right, ancient. First you pack in the gunpowder and top it all off with the killing bit. The cartridge goes in the chamber. Hammer hits the primer when the trigger's pulled, and if you're lucky, you've let the daylight into some murderous cuss. What the?
Don't go wasting bullets! You loco son bitch!
That one there. The one that tore the giant to pieces. How did you manage to fire it so fast? That's called a Gatling gun. Turn the crank and watch 'em fall down. So much scrap iron, now we're out of magazines. Hey, partner. Feeling sickly? Huh? Glad I'd already started in on making gunpowder. A gun like this could change the tide of battle like nothing I've ever seen. We could take down armies of impossible size with this clever thing. Riflemen will abandon their boxy formations and attack from choke points. Cavalry and spearmen will become relics of the past. Oh, yes, how I desire it, no matter the price. That's no easy task. The Octobrists have been looking into it. That gun would be the jewel of our arsenal. But we can't solve the riddle of how to fashion them. We have shown this to many a blacksmith, and all of them admit it lies beyond their skill. Even you, Nobunaga, lived hundreds of years before these were possible. And that's to say nothing of the black powder within the bullets. These men use it to great effect, but as concerns the alchemy of it, they're no better informed than we are. We're making the powder as we speak. As I thought, you're a man of bold ideas. Drifters have brought new weapons into this realm before, but with your daring, you could alter the very course of this world's history. Guess primer's all we're lacking. What's that?
See, when you hit the tail end of a bullet, the primer's what sparks the powder.
It appears this substance is a chemical mixture distinct from the powder it lights. We've been researching it, but to no avail.
Come on, Abe no Seme! Get it done! I know you're good for it!
If this were a question of magic, I could be of use. I believe a chemist is better suited for this task.
Dear, have you caught a cold?
My poor sniffly Contessa! Is there no justice in this terrible world? Bring it to a halt! Stop, damn you! Who are you with? My greetings. Any chance the drifters are here with you? I'm with the Octobrists.
Yeah, the guys with the Blandmaster. I think it's Grant.
Is anyone here called Boob Dream?
You mean...
You say you're making black powder. Is that true?
Yes. Now we wait on sulfur. I asked your busty subordinate about it. Grandmaster, sir!
Semu, why are you here?
I brought the sulfur as requested. Only in contact at headquarters and requisitioned all we had. It smells of old eggs. What purpose could it serve?
Oh, so much farts.
3 cheers for that top-heavy girl. She did exactly as I bade. Remind me to honk her chest as a thank you. Now we have everything. The dwarves will be next.
For all of his usefulness, Nobunaga may be a threat. I may need to put him under watch, lest he turn our world atop its head. That which makes drifters extraordinary also makes it hard to bend them to one's will. The ends act in sync, all serving their master's quest to destroy this world. Our heroes are truly a wild card. The man who created the Orta Empire, he was probably one of them. The founding of the nation was likely a noble act, undertaken to help the downtrodden. He took a people whose spirit had been crushed and gave them pride, but it emboldened them to pursue decades of conquest. For better or worse, they're unpredictable. I wonder if that's the reason you've brought them here. Murasaki.
Ho-ho! Breathe in that fragrance.
So, Nobunaga, what's next in your master plan? Free the elves from their bondage, make black powder. It doesn't end there. I'm sure you have something in mind, sir.
Simple. We free the dwarves. Our forces will drift from place to place, see? Liberating the demi-humans and then forming alliances. We'll cut the Order off at the knees. We'll gather manpower and mass-produce guns with which to arm them. And wipe their empire off the face of the map. We'll unite the tribes, but let each people rule itself. We'll keep the armies on a leash, of course, and appoint Toyohisa to lead, like a shogun above his daimyo. If our luck holds out, we'll use the precepts of Bushido to establish order. This is our path to victory. It's the only way we'll have enough military might at our disposal. There's no other way to beat the ends. We must have a standing army made of those we've freed from their shackles.
If the army's too strong, then freedom will suffer for it. Self-government will fail. There's a danger in what you propose. Do not discount it.
It'll be a damn sight better than what they have right now. Afgokos and Goa Pathklukas ends. You wait and see, Abe no Seme.
He's learned the elven tongue in so short a time? Who is this man?
Not to brag, but I'm a person of singular ambition. In the end, this world will thank me for taking charge. All of the demi-humans will have a place at the table. Thriving business and fair taxes. Living in comfort. Well-trained army. Our nation will be a utopia. You have my guarantee.
Why? Why do you want Toyohisa to serve as the overlord? What do you gain by not doing it yourself?
Frankly, I'm not cut from the right sort of cloth to lead a nation. I thought by assuming the worst of men, I could see into their motives. However, the hearts of men don't seem to be such a tidy affair. That's why I was overthrown. 50 years of life. What do I have to show for it all? In the land of our birth, when Honoji Temple was set to the torch and I had to stare betrayal in the face, the person I first suspected was my own son. But Nobutada died in battle, thinking he followed me to the grave. I'm a fool, unfit for the mantle of supreme leader. On the other hand, Toyohisa doesn't give a damn about what he gains or loses. He acts with brutal purity. That said, he'll benefit from wise counsel, like mine. Which is it? of time or an act?
We must defend Carthage. If we are not vigilant, it will fall to the enemy. Ah, my young brother Magan. Round up the elephants. I wish to cross the Alps on them and blacken the eye of Rome.
Whoever you're yelling about isn't here. My name is Shimatsu Toyohisa.
Huh? My wife's brother Hasdrubal. How could you abandon your duties, man? Carthago Nova needs you. Ugh! Did you really think I would let Carthage fall without putting up a fight? I will repel you so long as I have the breath to do it. I'd not forget a face like yours, Marcus. Or Valerius. Suddenly I'm not so sure which one you are.
Well, seems it's not an act, but there is still a spark to you. I wonder what you must have been like in your prime, Greybeard. I imagine you were the bane of all you fought.
What's going on over here? Are you all right?
We're fine. Watch over this tricky old man. There's something about his eyes that reminds me of my uncle. I aim to free the dwarves next.
Did he say dwarves? Sturdy bastard. You've gotta be kidding.
I'm not risking my life for one of them.
That's right. We're under no obligation to go to them in their time of aid.
Toyohisa, a word if I may. Elves and dwarves hate each other. Since time immemorial, there's been bad blood between our peoples. We've never been able to find a common ground. When the Orta invaded our lands, the dwarves didn't lift a finger to try and help us. How can you ask us to take up arms in their name?
I'm not asking for a damn thing. Come with me or don't. I'd go either way.
Not so fast. Hold on, Toyohisa. Turn around. I'm not kidding. I've got plans in motion. You're risking everything. Ah, that idiot. Why does he do whatever the hell he wants to? Why don't you listen to your elders? This one at least. Ah.
What now, Shaman? Do you think he can do it himself?
Maybe. But we're not about to let that happen. He saved our village from massacre. When the Orta first attacked, if the elves or dwarves had reached out to the other one, we could have joined forces and repelled the invasion. If we'd worked together, perhaps we'd have been free all this time. Tonight, we can make the choice our elders should have made 40 years ago.
You're going then? You fly to your target like an arrow, but what sends you from the bowstring? Do you want to change the world like the wily Nobunaga?
Their heads. Huh? I'm from Satsuma, so taking a foe's head is worth risking my life. Care to join the fun? Ha! This Japanese fellow's right entertaining.
It's tempting. But we need to hurry back to headquarters. The search for Scipio continues apace, and we need to keep an eye on the movement of drifters and Ents alike.
You have your work, I have mine.
Would you take Omi with you? I believe she's proven her worth.
Wait, come on! Wait up, Toyohisa! Hello, beautiful. Is my dinner ready yet?
You already ate and I'm still not a girl, sir.
How stupid are you?
They come because they want to, or they don't come at all. It's pointless if I force them.
We're gathering men to help. Let the villagers know. The lad's smarter than I give him credit for. Bold dream. Make sure that we're ready to embark.
Hey, One-Eyed Jack.
Hell, I seen you looking at it. Call it a gift. We're gonna leave the Gatling gun behind on account of no ammo. If it turns out you're able to make more bullets like you've been talking about, maybe you could return the kindness. No pressure out of the way, mind. All right, you rascal samurai. Good hunting to you.
Look at them. Warriors down to a...
travels in high fashion.
Have a good journey, my lord.
My goodness, Contessa, how did an elf make his way into the carriage?
Reminds me why you insisted on coming along.
Don't be like that, Contessa. Hogging them would be such a cruelty.
We want to see those scrumptious little elves, too.
Not to ruin the mood, but I can't help but assume the Drifter's next target will be the town of Gadolka. The dwarves imprisoned therein would make for valuable allies.
Gadolka's the largest armory within the Orta Empire. I'm sure it's well guarded.
Those drifters are a saucy lot. If only all of the kingdom's adversaries were this intriguing. If they take that town, though, the fall of Orta will be a foregone conclusion.
All these weapons go to the Western Front?
That's right. Seeing as how our supply fleet got sent to the bottom of the sea, took a lot of Orta's steel down with them when they sank. All we can do is ramp up production to fill the loss. The dwarves are gonna have to work faster than ever before.
Easier said than done, I would wager. If we push them any harder than we do now, they'll drop like flies.
Wouldn't be the first we've worked to death.
What the hell? Damn it all! Did the mine collapse?
The night's oil from the latrines, a little sulfur from Boob Dream, and some charcoal. The perfect combination for raining hell upon a foe.
Everything's going under attack!
Flaming shrapnel have their use, but those explosions give us something far simpler to exploit.
Time for battle! Make sure the bastards can hear you! Hit them with all your rage, and take them down!
When met with the chaos of such an assault on the senses, men break. Whether cannon fire or a flaming arrow, the effect is ever the same. Toyohisa's clan was the first to copy the foreigners' guns. Clearly their knowledge serves them well.
Kill them all!
They're yelling! We're under attack! Did the elves? Damn those long ears! Get ready! Bastards, all of them!
Wait, what the hell is that?
Bullseye.
What a terrible concoction. The fruits of our labors are a devilish substance, to be sure.
See that you pour that stuff with care. I'd hate for you to blow us all to pieces.
Don't lose heart, my friends. Just handle it with a light touch and fire it straight into their ranks.
I knew explosive arrows would suffice, but Yoichi and the elves have outdone themselves. Who would have thought that archers could be the agents of such destruction? Kind of a shame how all those weapons are burning to cinders. We could have cut through the order with their own stolen steel. Well, it's a rout either way, but it would have been nice to have them. What the hell's going on? I don't know, damn it! So panic in their ranks! Cut them down with their own fear!
Fire's all around us! There's no getting away! We're going!
They have us surrounded! Every man for himself!
Help us! So, what now?
Damned if I know! Don't give your enemy a chance to regroup! Turn them into corpses!
We've already lost! Run for it!
Hold on! Forward, men! Conquer the town! And onward to the castle! Within sits Orta's largest smithy, which we, the Armored Guard Corps, have pledged our lives to defend. You've gained nothing by your insolence, but destruction.
Heavy armor, heavy swords, and heavy spears. All on foot. No bows, no arrows.
Full retreat! Running away? I think not.
is doing all right. Worry not. Those Japanese drifters are industrious. We don't call her Olmeen of the Stone Coffins for nothing, as they'll soon discover. Her casting of the stone wall spell is nothing of beauty. Among your coterie, she's probably been blessed with more talent than anyone. Blessed with curves as well.
Sir, you're such a lech. Spoken like the dirty old man you actually are.
Where'd it come from? Toss them over! Their armored guard corps been wiped out, and we didn't lose a man! Onward! Our heavy infantry dead! No, this isn't happening! Quickly, close up the gate! Close the gate!
Genius using the walls to hem them in. Well played, Toyohisa, you sly fox. He took sorcery meant for defense, used it to annihilate the enemy. I'm sure he wasn't actually born on a battlefield, but you'd never know it to watch him fight. All the ferocity in the world won't open that gate, though. You like those raspberries, Greybeard? They're tasty. Why did he bother coming with us? This addled old barbarian is nothing but dead weight.
Hey, One Eye. Quick now, get a messenger. I need to reach Olmeen.
Right.
Clever. How did you...
I said empty. I want more, damn it!
Told you, that was all of them.
I think you'll fall if I don't get raspberries.
Here, sir.
I need to send a message out. How's this supposed to help?
Olmeen said if we talk into it, she'll be able to hear us.
Hey, Swolmy! Hey! Can you hear me? Over that chest?
Shut up, you! Call me by name, damn it!
Whatever, you know who I meant. You still have some wall charms, right? Proceed as I tell you, and our forces will be inside without delay. Hurry, it's closing!
And not a moment too soon. The hell did they use to make explosions like that? All I know is I lit the signal fire. We probably won't see reinforcements for half a day. But with the gate shut tight, there's no way they're getting in before then. They'll be trapped against the very walls they want to breach.
It looks like the soldiers outside the gate are losing their courage.
Are we all that's left?
Damn those long ears! As soon as the reinforcements show up, they're all dead.
It's like they're making a staircase. Nobunaga, you're not going to believe it. Take a look.
Sure, the wall charms are valuable, but they can't hold a candle to what this sphere can do. Why dispatch a rider when you can speak to the recipient in the blink of an eye? This device could change the world, but the magicians treat it like any other tool. They remain blind to its potential, accustomed as they are to them. They just see this miraculous ball as a way to file their daily reports from the field. The thought that these spheres could let armies coordinate their attacks from afar never even entered their heads.
Hey, wait! Let's not disappoint!
Same goes for their wall charms. Olmeen will cast them to shield Toyohisa from danger, but he'd rather use one to lead towards it. Even now, he breaches the castle with them. Maybe that is our strength. As outsiders, we see chances to which they are blind. What do we know of the end, though, of their strength? Are we only here to make war upon each other? We fight, but the end game is a riddle to us.
You're right. You are outsiders. Which means you and your fellow drifters see things that, for good or ill, the others cannot. Go and turn the old world on its head. Without change, there can be nothing but atrophy. Break the paradigm as only you can, drifters.
The castle belongs to us now!
My lord, let's free the dwarves right away. Ever since we were young, we've been told how fiercely the dwarves used to fight. Make no mistake, my people despise them. Our fathers would tell dark tales of the dwarves to make us behave. But at its heart, the elves were jealous of all that which we lack. Their strength, their dogged perseverance, the axes they hefted with such ease. Who knows how many of them are held captive here? Before now, the thought of our people ever being brothers in arms was inconceivable. but the day has come!
Better late than never, right? Let's get to it!
We were told the dwarves were a violent bunch, wily savages with beards like pelts. Ever eating and drinking, ever fighting, and seldom prone to bathe. Their arms can crush boulders to powder and rule a forge. Their legs pummel the earth as they walk, and their axes cleave the enemy in twain. When day is done, they carouse and sing as though that night was their last.
All the other bunkhouses are like this one, filled to the brim with dying captives. Even after we elves surrendered to the Order, the dwarves kept resisting their invasion. Now we see the fate of those who refused to bend. Life as a slave in the mines or the forge.
It sounds like our captors have made a messy end. Didn't think elves had the stones. Ironic, don't you think? That you, of all people, would come to rescue us.
We were in a bad way, but they came to our aid. The drifters.
I don't care who did it, just that they did. Please, let us out of here. I beg of you, free us. I know that you elves think we're little better than beasts, but we'll give them hell, even weakened as we are.
All right, then. I've heard much of you dwarves. Your beard is incredible. You're shorter than expected. Thought you'd be stockier, too.
Tell me true. Are you one of those drifters they speak of?
That's what they call me, but I don't give a damn about distinctions like that. An army marches on its stomach. With that in mind, let's eat. Status report, woman. Make it quick. What's going on? Hey! Do you hear me?
I can hear you! It's just that I don't quite know how to describe what's taking place here. We freed the dwarves, but they're also malnourished. The Toyohisa decided a meal was the first order of business.
Wait, you mean to say they're eating now? With the king still undefeated?
They raided the larders, dragged it all here, then threw it into giant pots willy-nilly and sent each one to cook on an open fire.
They're settling down for dinner as our enemies watch.
There's greater development, sir! They're butchering every horse in sight and tossing back into the pots as well!
Toyohisa! Here's a thought. Feed them after the fight.
Good news, I found more raspberries.
Well done, Marcus. As a reward, I grant you the land of Gaul. Make rice porridge. Use plenty of water when you do. Solid food can kill a starving person. Starving people overeat and then drop dead. The monkey's ruthlessness taught me that.
The monkey?
We can't let those dwarves die on us. Don't question me, Slow-Me. Just tell them to eat slowly. That'll have to do. Ranmaru, get me some rice porridge. Ranmaru isn't here, remember, dummy? I know that. You don't have to correct every little thing I say. I miss rice. I miss rice. I miss rice.
So what is a rice?
And what is a Ranmaru?
The long years, they seem to have calmed down.
What's with the smoke? They're up to something. Hey, you!
Every dwarf in town has been freed. They're having a much-needed meal. But if you're not gone by the time they finish, your lives are forfeit. We won't give chase if you run away. Drop your weapons and abandon the fight, or die here. They've gone mad with quelling their hunger right now, and their plates will be bare any minute. The horses didn't last very long at all, and there's even less meat on your bones beneath that armor.
Goodness, how pale they've all gone. Toyohisa's playing at their fears like a drum.
That was the last of it. We surrender and live, or fight and die.
So what do we do?
They might slaughter us either way.
Honestly, Captain, how much time do we have before the reinforcements arrive and save us?
How the hell am I supposed to know? Please, sir, those dwarves are gonna come for us. They want revenge. They'll dig under the stonework, and once they're in, our lives aren't worth a damn.
Swear it, Drifter! Swear that you'll keep your word and let us live! Do that,
you disembowel yourself with all due pomp and ceremony. We'll prepare a spot at once.
Do what?
I'll even be the one to behead you at the end.
Behead and disembowel? But why?
You're the leader of the losing side. There's no way you can live with that stain upon your honor. You will slit your belly and die manfully. It's your duty.
What the hell are you talking about? This is madness. You want me to spill my own innards because I lost a battle?
So be it. If you lack the courage to die well, you must die poorly. The head of a coward will have to suffice. Not worth the arrows, Yoichi.
You knew, huh?
Well, you said you would assist me. I knew what that meant.
Old habits are hard to break. I was ordered to do that once upon a time.
You don't take orders anymore. Know this. We fight as equals. Come on, let's get back to the feast.
Are we to chase the soldiers? You don't have to do that. For now, at least. We've earned our supper.
We're as close as we dare go. Those dragon cavalry are adorned with detection charms.
We can't use any magic then. Damn the luck. This is a difficult task, one I'd attempt only for you Octobrists. If the Adventurers Guild had asked, I'd have told them to keep their coin.
You have our thanks, Doc.
A curious spyglass. One of your otherworldly relics, I assume?
Over there.
The bronze dragon? What the hell? Even the least of the 6 great dragons is a dire threat. Does he mean to join the Black King's ranks? I wonder if they halted their southern advancement to await him.
No, I don't think so. Train these on the far corner of the wall. I think you'll have your answer.
That can't be what it looks like. I'm seeing it, but I still don't believe it. The soil. They're tilling it, as though they intend to farm. Who taught them to do such a thing? Farming is the keystone of civilized races. So what could the Black King hope to accomplish, teaching his brutes how to grow their own rations?
The Grand Master was right about him. The Black King is unique among his Ends brethren. He doesn't crave the destruction of our world at all. Merely our destruction. Okay, so the night soil from the villages goes to the castle, unless they can bring it straight to us and we store it, but then where are the horses and wheat supposed to go? I'm glad they spared my life and all, but still.
Virgin Man! I've been looking all over for you!
For there be all that's holy! Stop calling me that! A frilly carriage is on its way. Frilly? Like how? That's the banner of Count Saint-Germain! A powerful Orta aristocrat! Bob! All you elf boys run for cover! Do it! Ladies, you're fine. Why do we have to hide? Halt you! Stay back! What do you want with us? I could die of boredom here.
I'm already fading away.
Not much of a feast for the senses, now is it? I thought the abode of the elves would be a far more magical milieu.
Sunlight streaming down through a canopy of branches overhead, and then we see them.
Naked elfin boys frolicking with no sense of shame. Oh, the thought of it!
Do stop.
Count Saint-Germain! What could bring a person of your eminence to a place like this one?
You drab little man. Are you a drifter?
No, I'm very much not. I am Mills, former auditor to Orta's elven colonies, my lord. Now I work for my captors under duress.
A virgin from the looks of it. I'm here for the drifters you milksop. You would do well to produce them. I'm not a man you deny.
You are the Contessa Drifters, Tootsweet!
There's a mocking lack of elf boys prancing about! Remedy this at once, or taste of my wrath! Well, the drifters aren't here right now.
Huh? What do you mean they aren't here right now? Where else could they be? Answer me, virgin, or I'll devour you whole!
I'm sorry, but they're away. They went off to free the dwarves, and they took the elven men wrong, and they hope to have the dwarves construct firearms for them, and I really wish you'd stop gnawing on my head, my lord!
Did you just say they're going to have the dwarves build guns? Well, what about the black powder?
They already have black powder. They're making a ton of it all the time.
That's it, Orta. You had a damn good run. Who on earth are these otherworldly opportunists?
The mustachioed demagogue was trouble enough, but this, it sets my head in.
You jolt, Murasaki! What the hell have you done? This whole thing's a disaster! Dear Contessa, let me set your mind at ease!
Murasaki, who's that? It's none of your concern. Don't cry, underlings. I'll grace you with my august presence until they make their return. And woe betide you if you don't give me the royal treatment.
Behold, the Black King and his motley court, the doom of all mankind, or so your boasting would have one believe. You broke the will of the lesser lights of our tribe, reducing brown dragons to beasts of burden. Your hubris shall be your undoing. I am king and shepherd alike. If you mean to join my flock, O serpent, you must submit. Quiet fool! For only a fool would dare to belittle me thus. I am the bronze dragon. The first shall be last, and the last first. You brandish your title, but alas, it moves me not. One starving goblin child is of like worth. Turn and face me, you cocksure lunatic! I'll tear you to a pulp as befits your rags! What is this? You join our brotherhood this night, or die a prince of your kind. I would have your answer, serpent. Life or death, your choice. I'll submit to you. It is done. If that's our confederacy, I will join it. It is a pearl of great worth, an object of fear no longer. Your flesh has betrayed you, and hence you are welcome, fellow outcast.
The sight of it stills the heart. It must be something if it moves you to speak up. Hichikata. Our Lord can orchestrate the replication of life itself. The power to heal is but one movement in that symphony. What is cancer but living tissue given over to ruinous seal?
Please, brothers, kneel not at my approach. Merely grant me space to set my talents to use.
Anything organic falls under his dominion. He can copy it ad infinitum.
To those who struggle against the Black King, to gaze at such a figure across the field of battle, it must turn their blood to ice to know what he can do. Instant healing to his injured soldiers, however dire. Even those with one foot in the grave make a quick return to the front line. Firewood and foodstuffs multiplied his merest touch. It's that largesse that puzzles me the most. Why does he have his creatures till the earth? To what end when he could feed them all forever? Simple. God may reign for time eternal, but I claim no such tenure.
Greetings, Kalor.
Your work rested. How fares it?
This field is still a passion of mine. It's a little threadbare as religions go, but that could be a virtue, given our simple audience. For our symbol, I chose the eye. Fire worship serves as the cauldron in which I mixed a syncretic stew of Vedic, Egyptian, and Celtic myths. On the language front, we're giving them a simplified written alphabet, but I expect integration of this to take quite some time.
And how will you foster a sense of unity? My people have precious little in common. Goblins and kobolds today, but in time to come many will join us. We need to be a haven for all. They will speak as one. They will work towards their mutual betterment. And when they worship, their acts of devotion will all align. Thus will those branded monsters forge a new civilization and cast humanity into the dust.
Where am I? Awake at long last. What happened? He beat you. The dragon cavalry brought you here. What a shield! They killed him. He's nothing but salt now. What will you do?
We bound all of them!
Yet, John, you underestimated them. And it nearly cost your life.
just surprised she didn't succumb to her injuries while en route. The drifter leader, that samurai Toyohisa, I am surprised he would spare a boss simply for being a woman.
Maybe he went easy on her. Who can say? He fought with her, but he refused to finish her off. Instead, he brained her and left her in a well, still quite alive. These are the acts of a contradictory man.
Thus behaves their warrior caste. They elude all understanding.
800 years of their feudal system, and still they just murder each other for the same tiny specks of earth amid the waters of the Pacific. Yet their descendants defeated our Russia in battle.
His treatment of Joe has struck a nerve with you, hasn't it, princess?
You forget yourself, monk.
1,000 pardons.
Mercy! Stop us! I beg of you! This is torment! That king! Mercy! End this butchery! I'm sorry! I submit! The scales fall from your eyes too late, dragon. Silence, my child.
Well, which are you? A drifter or an ant?
That self-righteous Murasaki acts so important when he's really nothing but a deadweight desk jockey. No way am I gonna lose to that jackass!
Where the hell's the mustard? They go well with grog? Toss one on my plate.
Musket, damn it! It's a weapon! Hell, all you moochers do is eat.
We'll give them hell, weakened as we are. Tolan, bring us more booze and meat.
Yeah, I think your people have had quite enough. What'd you say? We want a death fool.
There should be enough food in this storehouse to keep us all victualed for weeks. You've got to be kidding me.
I'm sorry, old mean, but the clamoring for more.
If they want to keep eating, maybe they should cook for themselves!
They're getting more muscular with every bowl they empty out.
You know, it is impolite to stare.
What are you smiling about? You almost look nostalgic.
They finally made their return. The dwarves from our bedtime stories are back. What are you doing, man? How can you stomach a soup full of beef and horse meat?
I don't give a damn. We eat meat in Satsuma. Get hungry enough? We'd even cook a dog. You fill a puppy's belly with rice and let it cook.
Enough! I don't want to hear it!
I got something to get off my chest. There's this guy I know named Yoshitsune, and he's kind of a rough bastard. Are you listening? It's hard to tell with you.
You're sort of hard to ignore.
Here's what I don't get. Out of nowhere, Yoshitsune tells me to shoot a fan on one of the enemy boats. Who the hell even asks for a thing like that? I mean, I did it, but it could have gone either way. I don't need that kind of pressure.
Whatever's in that cup, you should probably stop drinking it.
Speaking of booze, I can put it away too.
Shut up!
Let me tell you.
What are you doing, man?
Shots I shined upon.
Dear faithful of the Oda clan, this is your departed daimyo. I hope this missive finds you well. In retrospect, I realize how unfailingly loyal you all were to me. All except you, Mitsuhide. I'm gonna kill you the first chance I get.
Let's have a look at that musket, yeah?
Just treat it with care. We ain't gonna break it.
An iron tube of some kind, mounted onto the wood. They hot-rolled the iron like as not. The trigger mechanism's the same as what you see on a crossbow. That part's simple enough.
Seems this spring causes this iron bit to drop down onto the metal pad. To what end, I wonder? And how does the tube come into play?
The wood's just wood from the sight of it.
So, what's this posh walking stick good for?
Killing. And it does its job well. Gunpowder ignites at the one end of the cylinder, firing a lead bullet into your foe.
Weaponry, of course. Wicked little contraption.
Killing your foe from afar can be right useful. But why bother setting tiny explosions to get it done?
Arrows and crossbows kill 'em just as dead. I don't see the need for this frippery.
I'm a bit confused on that point myself, Lord Nobunaga. Oaths of silence would fall well within our means to make, so why this passion for the musket?
Well, the noise and smoke both play a role. How do I put it? A musket's battle cry can freeze your blood. Compound the terror with every bullet fired. And it's an easy weapon to pick up. Armed peasants at dawn, and they can kill trained soldiers by nightfall.
Yes, as I thought, the lad's no fool. But fighting is all he knows. Their range and stopping power are impressive, sure, but muskets are a boon for more than those alone. They make killing so easy, the merest twitch of a finger. In a land with muskets, anyone can take to the battlefield. A nation at the ready, all citizens primed for combat. That part I'd be wise to keep to myself.
Masters of the trade, they are. What's that? I've been eyeing this iron cylinder from the mucket or what have you. The blacksmiths of your country are no joke. Anyone can see that. But there's no best in a dwarf. Here, give it a look.
What? You mean to tell me you made one? I just showed it to you yesterday.
Schematic would have been a different kettle of fish, but you brought us the real thing. Easy to figure it out when you're holding on to it. Give it a try. Should work as well as that original.
If all the forges in this place were brought up to full efficiency, how many of these could we make?
This town kept more than half of their soldiers clad and armed, and that without starving. Given the task our best effort, that'll be a better situation for all involved. Let's see then. Can't forget there'll be a bit of a learning curve, a little trickier than a halberd or sword. 7 or 8's feasible, maybe 10 once we really hit our stride with them.
That's the best you can do? Not even a dozen muskets?
What do you want, man? 10 buckets a day is plenty. No need to dress us down.
A day? I take it all back. The dwarves are brilliant.
Well, you don't see that villainous face you're making.
He gets like that every now and then. I wouldn't let it worry you any.
Tell me, where is Toyohisa? Stuffing his face again?
I'm not sure what he's up to.
Oh, the hot-headed one gathered up our young men. Said he wanted to work the food off, practice a little.
How on earth he was able to guess which of you dwarves are young, I'll never understand. You all look old to me. Is that a curse?
Not to hell!
We're no strangers to war.
Every blow is lethal when a dwarf fights. We put all of our passion into one swing of the battle axe.
That strike was the Jigen style. Didn't think I'd see it here.
Jigen? Never heard of it.
A type of swordplay. It was popular among the young men in my province. I didn't have time to pursue it. I was busy enough trying to master the Taisha style.
However wide the gulf is between my world and yours, in battle we are one.
Though in looks they may differ, every land has its warriors.
Beautifully said.
What the devil? Hold on! Are they women? I can't tell.
Forging an alliance not only with the elves, but with these swarthy fellows too? You cut right to the chase, you saucy drifters.
In my wildest flights of fancy, I never expected you to copy a musket. How it sets my heart aflutter.
The hell are you? Who is this jester?
Goodness, how rustic.
We have a big problem, everyone! Somebody's fighting us outside! They're thrones in front of the Empire!
Filthy little girl.
Hey, boob tree. What's wrong with this man? Is he an actor? I know the type.
This is Count Saint Germain! A full third of the Orta Empire sits beneath his thumb! What are you doing here?
I traveled all the way to the deserted castle for a rendezvous, but you left me writhing in anticipation with naught but a virgin for a host. Have you any idea what torture it was for a person of my pedigree and refinement cooling my heels amid the hoi polloi? You're lucky that I came at all.
Tell us the truth. Are you a drifter too? Or do you side with the end?
No, stop! I'm not some peasant you can just accuse. I'm a drifter, not that I expect you to believe it. Have you ever seen an end of this caliber?
Yeah.
Your mind's as empty as your shirt is full, top heavy cow.
But why did you help found Orta then? How could a drifter do that?
Bite your tongue, you. Do you really think the Ents have the wherewithal to create a nation on par with this? Adolf Hitler was a drifter, and I defy you to show me a finer specimen. The government he created here as father was the model of efficiency. It was ruthless and lean and pure, like nothing you've ever seen. He bent the chaos into order through sheer force of will. The people took pride in their country,
buoyed by this new sense of self, and I took my 30% finder's fee. We did incredible work, old Dolphy and I. We made a kingdom that's been at perpetual war for 50 years and ever the victor.
Your eyes, they remind me of a man I once knew. He was sly, and when he took his own life, he filled a flawless teapot full of gunpowder and blew it to hell just to spite me. He was a lunatic, too.
Oh, how terrible. You lump me in with Matsunaga Hisehide. Got me to the quick.
He already knows about us, so we must be vigilant.
So, what brought you out here, Count Saint-Germain?
I came to judge whether you're worth my switching partners mid-dance again.
You are the drifter leader, Shimatsu Toyohisa, are you not?
That I am, and much like the Fire Witch, I can't tell your gender. Who are you, stranger? Are you a man of Orta?
A man of Orta? If you want to know, allow me to give you a closer look!
He saw it coming! Quick with the blade, but no heart behind it. Why are you here?
It's a pity, sir. 30 years on, you would be slaying me with but a glance. Youth does nothing for me. Apologies if I split you stem to stern. You'd be safe if you were a grizzled old wolf in the full bloom of your maturity, but sadly you are not.
Hey there, Greybeard.
Alistair, speak to me!
I am undone, Malay.
You killed him with your come hither stare!
What does that mean, even?
Luckily, you and the geezers leave my loins cold! I'm immune to your man magic! Poor Alistair! Nothing can stop me but a ponytailed boy with hair over one eye, and what are the odds of anyone matching all that?
Toyohisa, a word if I may.
By now my valets are testing your leader. Pray that he passes muster, lest they leave him a corpse. Though I'll have my answer either way.
Tessa! Help us, your loveliness!
That's enough out of you two. Toyohisa, how'd it go? The training? Fine. I mean, except for these fops. And again, I don't know if I'm allowed to take a head. Who's this one?
I am a turncoat.
Why should I believe it?
It's true. I come bearing gifts. The Empire on a silver platter. I suppose you could call it a dowry of sorts.
Dowry?
Silver platter?
Hear me out, gentlefolk. A nation is much like a tree being cut down. If it's carelessly felled, what remains is useless. If other countries should smell the blood, they'll set it order like it's a suckling pig. They'll carve up the kingdom and trundle home, leaving a carcass in their wake.
All right, so what do you have in mind? Why throw in with us?
We need to topple order with a single blow, while it still projects the illusion of strength and unassailability to its neighbors.
That's quite far enough! Who goes there? Whose carriages are these?
They belong to Count Saint-Germain, leading light of the Empire. Was the banner too obtuse? It's a brave man who bars his entry.
Yes, but so many carriages at once? No one gave us any warning. This isn't how things are done here, my lord.
Your name. I would have it. You had the gall to impede the Count's cavalcade. I dare say the front lines could benefit from your audacity. What is your name, Sirrah?
Please, go right on ahead.
Wise choice. These are turbulent times, and my master can no longer watch the war effort unfold from the safety of afar. The Count and his convoy behind us will join the fight, all for the glory of the Orta Empire.
Any help would be a boon. Raise the gate already! Hurry up!
Past the guards and not one lie uttered. My Contessa will indeed be joining the fight. I simply neglected to tell them for which side.
Burning up in here. And this stench. We're all gonna die amid this horrible smell.
Shut up, you squealing piglet!
At least we don't stink like a porridge. Quiet, you! You're the one with leak.
Whoever insists on touching my butt had better stop it at once. And I got a blue.
Well, I know it's not me.
Master, what are you not?
Prove it then. Trace the hand up to my arm and
Shut up!
So this is the city of Verlina, Orta's capital. What a desolate place. True enough, but still, we should make it the seat of our government as well. Not much of a seat. The buildings are sound enough, but I've seen Carrion with more life to it. Me too. These stalls on the main road into town should be brimming with goods, but instead they hawk scraps. Trade is dead. Every civilian I see is an old one. And the streets, more deserted than not. They threw their able bodies into the war effort.
of this place. At this point, cutting off his head would be a kindness, bringing suffering to an end. Coup d'etat? What the hell does that even mean? You cover your words with grease paint too.
Silence, Rustic. It's the artful seizing of the capital from the inside. I'll lead the whole sordid affair, and by the time our fun is over, Otto will belong to you. Remind me again, which one of you is in charge?
I don't remember asking for the job, but they gave it to me all the same.
Tell me, lad, what are your names, the three of you? We are all drifters here. As such, you might be familiar to me.
Toyohisa, loyal son of the Shimatsu clan.
Shimatsu Toyohisa. Ah, the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600.
I'm Nasuno Yoichi.
Oh, I know you. The archer from the Genpei War. Your exploits have endured. And you are.
Oda Nobunaga!
You're the most famous of all.
Of course I am! How can I not be?
Who's the relic over there?
Damned if I know. Some raspberry addict? Since you've heard of us, I assume you hail from a point in history long after any of ours.
Care to hear what happened to the Shimatsu after Sekigahara? I'm a veritable fount of knowledge.
You could tell me, but it would be a waste of breath. My uncle fled. That's why I stayed behind, to buy him time enough to quit the field and escape. If he made it back to Satsuma, I know well what happened after that. The Shimatsu destroyed the Tokugawa. Whether it took us 1 year or 100, I know that the final victory was ours to be had.
To say such a thing, to predict such an outcome after the bloodletting your forces had to endure. This boy has audacity in spades.
Yeah, what you say. Sorry about that. He's a mouthy one. Forget him, do me instead. What do people say about me in the future, huh?
Japan remembers you in curious ways. They think you could fly, shoot lasers out of your very eyes.
What the hell's a laser?
Brought hell to earth, and made green tea out of your own body. They knew you for being a good archer.
Okay then. What the hell kind of world are you from? It's a shame. I'd like to go into this fight much better prepared. More muskets made, for one thing. And more time for teaching the troops how to use them. That cherry blossom of a count rushed the timeline too damn much.
Life is a river. Why resist the flow? Much better to let it take us where it will.
Spoken like one who's never been dashed against the rocks or drowned within the rapids.
Life or death, I could care less.
I prefer life, thank you very much.
Why do you trust that growling geisha? He's a snake.
Indeed. But a traitor's mind is no great riddle. Betrayal's in their blood. As soon as it suits their needs, they'll stick a knife in your back. However, they do it to profit in some way. It's not based on anything so tawdry as emotion. No, not that old viper. She's screwing over someone else. He's too busy right now to screw us over.
I don't know what to make of him. The count and his entourage are rather peculiar.
Peculiar? That's diplomatic. I'd have gone with garish or outlandish. Well, outlandish is a good one.
You know I can hear you, right? Shut your mouth, you ingrate!
Count Saint-Germain, while it lay within your power to summon us all hence, I cannot help but wonder, why now, when the health of the Empire has almost ebbed beyond the physic's care?
Speaking of that, the altar you serve no longer exists. Long ago, Father and I tapped into the power of the people's discontent. For 50 years, the seams held fast, but its knell is rung. I'm afraid I'm calling the grand experiment off. I think you'll agree Otto's had a good run of it, all things considered. Such is the fate of an empire given time. Lest you fret too heartily over this, know that the drifter Toyohisa will lead our people into a new dawn of prosperity. As for this august body, I thank you for your years of service, and bid you all adieu.
What are you saying? If it's meant in jest, it misses the mark.
Was I unclear? I thought I explained myself in simple language. Perhaps you are an idiot. I must confess that accounts for a lot.
Guards! Make haste! The Count gives voice to treason! Take him!
You can yell at that doorway all you like. They're not coming, you dolt! Would that you could share in the guardsman's fate!
You villain! To act the ally and author a coup!
Father would do the same thing were he here. But he's not. Who is in favor of this house cleaning? Speak.
I support the Count in this action.
Your You're not alone.
I have no objection.
What, all of you?
Do you think I'd convene such a meeting without laying the groundwork? You simpleton. You two sitting like lumps over there. Come, pledge me your support already.
I agree with the dissolution of Orta's government.
Very good.
However,
Go on.
I must oppose any plan in which we hand the country over to drifter scum. Only the Black King can lead Orta to greatness once again. We throw ourselves at his feet, and we pray that he takes mercy upon us all. We will be his vanguard, and through the destruction of the human race we will earn his favor.
Vile Rasputin, release that man!
Count Saint-Germain, both of us want to take over Orta down. But only you will try it looking like a harlot.
You're in for a rude awakening if you think I'll let you win here.
Now I've seen it all. So who's the ghost and why is he getting in the way?
So you are the drifters I hear so much about. Hard to believe you defeated both John and Gilles de Rais. I am the mystic Rasputin. I hope it is not too hurtful to your pride, but the Black Lord is too busy to stamp out vermin such as you. Orchestrating the end of the world takes a goodly amount of time. How I hope you enjoy this little surprise.
Mercy! The capital is ablaze!
Our troops are pouring into the capital as we speak. I do apologize for this. Defeat on the cusp of victory is a bit...
That shut him up.
You must be their leader. Shimatsu Toyohisa of Japan's Sengoku era. Look at the mess you made. In the blink of an eye, no less. You are no stranger to savagery, my friend. Of course, I knew that with how badly you concussed our dear John. You really should have killed her when you had the chance.
Oh, that has to sting. I know we're on opposite sides and all, but I feel for the poor bastard. Right when he was about to lord his genius over us from afar, Toyohisa ignores him and stomps his minion instead. Damn good way to take him down a peg. The lad operates on instinct. It's not that he can't read a situation, he just refuses to. I wonder if it's a trait they pushed on him as a boy, or just inborn Satsuma bravado. It's his strongest weapon and his greatest weakness both at once. Liable to get him killed if he's not careful.
Toyohisa, that's quite enough. Killing him does us no good.
You're looking a little green around the gills all of a sudden. What's wrong? You were smug a moment ago. I thought you wanted to gloat. Guess the cat's got your tongue. Suddenly you've got nothing to say. What a shame.
I came here knowing full well there'd be a fight. I'll kill anyone who stands in our way. Come, and I'll paint the streets red with your blood.
Something tells me our friend here wanted to take this place by stealth. That sour look of yours doesn't change the fact we're here. Even that painted nightmare of a count is looking prettier than you are. Whether you know it or not, you've done us a real favor. We drifters have to save Orta from the threat of the ends now. Just like that, you've legitimized our coup. Much obliged. My goodness, if looks could kill. You were so pleased a moment ago. What could have changed? Come on, where's that smile? Guess I'll see you on the battlefield then. Damn it. Bastards. How dare they?
What of your progress, Rasputin? Speak.
They've come, Hijikata. Drifters are in Berlina. I preyed upon its leaders. Our forces marched there in haste. The drifters never should have been there. And still they set my plans awry. How does one prepare for such chaos? Theirs are the strategies of fools and madmen. I cannot predict the course of a ship in a hurricane. No one can.
Calm yourself, monk. Such is the nature of war. We strive towards an outcome, but nothing is certain. Only
the shedding of blood. Leave it to me. I will conquer Orta. I will not allow the drifters to mar our plans in any way.
Ichikata, Rasputin. If you cannot dislodge them from the capital, I give you leave to pursue a darker path. Vermina's destruction. If it will not be ours, it will know the fullness of our wrath. Rain fire and death upon them, and let both eat their fill. The drifters will gain nothing by this but the hard-fought lordship of a charnel house.
Lord, thy will be done, my glorious Ebon King.
Whether we conquer it now or later, their fate is set. We shall suffer none to live.
Enough sleep, you idiots! Wake up! Don't play the fool with me, you piece of shit! The Black King's army! You let them into town! How many, huh? How many of them are there?
I don't know. What are you getting at? Who are you? Why do you yell at me? What I do? I don't remember anything!
He's not above using pain to wrap up a conversation. This is my shocked face.
Bring me a map of the town at once! Hurry up, damn it! I laid it on a bit too thick. If I lose after all that mockery, the town will never let me forget it.
That's the coldest treatment Rasputin's gotten since they tossed him in the river.
200 elves, 200 dwarves, and no idea what we're facing off against. We're lucky your carriage has held that many, plus their armor and weapons.
The fighting men I stationed beyond the capital should be heading here as we speak. Every one is a warrior of high renown, and we have a full 500.
500? This is war, not a tea ceremony.
We thought we'd be fighting the hapless city guards, not the ends! Besides, that 500 is my whole army!
What? That's your army? Ha! And again, ha! What kind of order bigwig only has 500 soldiers at their disposal?
I'll prize quality over quantity. Any two-bit despot could fill the ranks with slugger beds. Sorry to interrupt, but your army is here.
Already?
They're quite...
Quite what? No doubt they're ready for battle, but I'm not sure why every one of them's bare-chested.
I have a theory about that.
Hey, real talk. Your army's morale. It's high, yeah?
Hi, please! Behold the sacred band of thieves! They just happen to be the most perfect specimens of manhood I could find! My motives were pure, damn it!
Now I understand why there's only 500 members in his army. Of course! Everyone had to enlist with their best friend! Oh yeah, you nailed it all right. Numbskull. They by Eros Locos.
Wait, so you've heard of them before? Who are you, man?
Epaminondas Luxus Phalanxas! Two-bit thief, you stole that stratagem from Gorgonas!
Who is this geezer? I don't like how he's yelling at me!
Oh no, the Octoberist said he's Hannibal something or other.
The Hannibal? I need to eat something. Rome sounds tasty. May I die before I get that old.
Ready! All right, you sacred band of thieves, present your weaponry!
Over the past week, we've had them running drills with sticks in lieu of the rifles. Either way, this will be something to see.
Good so far. They look like guns, but they're nothing until they fire.
Muskets. A sobering sight indeed.
Am I dreaming? Such glorious weapons in the hands of my private army.
So this is a real gun. I feel ill at ease. Day and night we work to get these made. 100 ain't enough to arm all of them, but these'll do. Before you go thinking we're idle, take a look at this beauty. Should serve you fair to middling. What do you think? Laughing? Why are they both laughing?
Just smile and nod and we'll all be okay.
Nobunaga will lead the musketeers and keep them in formation. Dwarves, I'll be fighting alongside you, hand to hand. Yoichi will take the Elvish contingent. May your aim be true. We'll lure them in and cut them down. No one escapes. They're corpses the moment they take the field. Look at that glint in Yoichi's eye. Like a hawk surveying the field. He lives for war.
Well, we don't need to put every one of them to the sword, right? Once they see the capital has denied them, they'll beat a hasty retreat soon after.
We kill them all. I don't care how fast they run. They're done for. You know, for a man of letters, you're no good at strategy.
What? How another plan the moment I figured out this place isn't up for grabs. Instead of conquest, one of destruction. Pillaging homes at will, kidnapping, even murder. Now the peasants are the target. I would leave all manner of hell for them in my wake. Casualties would be high. We're wise to the puppetry of the aristocrats from afar. They do the ends no good now. If the Black King wants to end the world, why sack a town? The place is sure to suffer under their lack of rule. Ideally, we let them attack for a bit, then rescue the Order and take the reins as their saviors. Oh well. Their lives are forfeit! All of them! We offer no quarter! Now, men! Are you with me?
Tell me true. Are we ready for this, Yuichi? We'll be fighting the Black King's monsters. Not within our homeland, but in the heart of Orta.
How could you not be ready? If you ever doubt yourself, yell out Minamoto Banzai!
I have no idea what that means, but Minamoto Banzai.
My victory in Nagashino was a thing of beauty. Now I got men who don't know how to shoot. Where did my life go wrong? Care to inspect the tracks of Lord?
I second that.
I'm gonna kill you twice, Mr. Hide! Omen! Hear me? You're on message duty between the spheres.
Copy that. I'll relay the messages. Never done anything of the sort. But I'll try.
They're coming. Mark them.
They're coming. Right for us. Like clockwork. Come on. Come on! Come on! Demons at the ready! Form a line! This world has never known gunfire. Combat will never be the same. You are the harbingers of a new era. From these 100 guns, millions are sure to follow. Your deeds tonight will change the course of history. Not yet, demons. Not yet. Wait for your prey. Let them come. Let them seal their fate. Closer. Hold, damn you. Open fire! Factoring the destruction of the shot itself, plus the spectacle of it, even in the hands of a rank amateur, the effect of this new weapon. It's powerful. It's transcendent. Signal Yoichi! Do you hear me, old man?
Yoichi!
That is incredible. But I prefer our way. It's time to join the fight. Aim for the center of them and rain death.
Perfectly executed. These spheres are incredible. What I wouldn't give to revisit my past battles with a few of these in tow. They're slow. It wouldn't be. One more volley and this battle is over. But the men are nervous enough already. Don't rush. Measure your gunpowder well. Nothing is more important. Second volley. Fire! The true value of a musket isn't the distance or force of its shot, but the fear it leaves in its wake. Every new bullet is born of thunder and smoke. The corpses pile higher, and soon their bravery has left them. Soon they can go no further. They're afraid, and neither love nor duty will spur them forward again. Kill them all! Our warriors carve into the foe without mercy.
The human musketeers, led by the wily Nobunaga. The elven archers, led by the peerless Yoichi. And last, the dwarven infantrymen, led by the devilish Shimatsu. That's the best possible outcome.
The vanguard is lost. Head back for the time being. Those at the rear have a new objective. Break into groups of smaller numbers. Make haste to the Capitol building by any route possible. The dwarves are my quarry. Them and their leader. They will fall to the rage of the Sith. Looks like they all took to their heels. No one to guard the rear.
Running like cowards. Well, those who are left. We won, didn't we? They fell away right on cue. Feels like a damn trap.
Lord Nobunaga, this is Yoichi.
There's an incoming message from Yoichi.
The enemy has split into smaller groups which melted into the city proper. They're torching homes at random and using the smoke to elude us.
Damn it. It's a hell of a wrinkle. Yeah, what are you muttering about? No, that's not the whole of it. How are they keeping it together? It's as though the general knows about guns.
Someone approaches. He's alone.
Toyohisa, are you there? You don't know what you're in for. The enemy! They're spreading!
Fall back, my stalwart dwarves. This head belongs to me. The Shimatsu clan crest. Even in this place, there's no mistaking that symbol. Well, I guess our reputation precedes us. Who do you fight for? Machine Singumi. Ichikata Toshizo Yoshitoyo. I'm Toyohisa, a warrior of Satsuma, born and bred. You're from my country, are you not? At the sight of such a crest, there's nothing left to say. The die is cast. Your cursed Shimatsu blood is more than enough reason for me to strike you down where you stand. Sounds like you're nursing quite a grudge. Kizakibaru? Mimikawa? Okitanawate? Hetsukigawa? Even Sekigahara, or the invasion of Korea, perhaps. So many battles in which we may have earned your hatred. We're not of the same era. Looking at your apparel, I'm at least sure of that much. I get it. My descendants must have lived up to their heritage and kicked your ass. Die, Shimatsu. I cannot suffer you to live. And so, I consign you to dust. The souls of my brethren will wreak their vengeance upon you. Draw your blade. It's time to die.
What do we do? The enemy! They're everywhere!
What indeed? Spread out and engage them? No, that wouldn't work. The muskets are at their best when there's a wall of them. And who would lead those squads? Not a man among them had fired a gun before tonight. Do I send out the Thebans in a group then? No. By the time they'd swept the whole town, it'd be nothing but cinders. What to do? Better think of something. Don't lean on me. How about we smash some raspberries, yeah?
Why did I think we were going to get a metaphor?
I never know what's up with him. Just leave him be.
We're trying to win a battle! Stop rolling around in your food, damn it!
Not my fault it tastes better smushed up, and it's easier to do it all at once. So there!
Yoichi! Are you there, Yoichi?
Things are getting a little more dire out here. We're contending with smoke, but it's
We'll
hard
get
to...
distracted with movement from
streets. Panic seems to lead them wherever it will. Chaotic at first blush, but
Those bastards are up to something.
they're not being at all obvious about it. But it looks as if they're heading towards the Capitol building.
See, I knew it. You can't outwit me. I'm Oda Nobunaga. I knew they weren't retreating yet. They haven't given up their plan to conquer Orda at all, much as their actions say otherwise. This city is still the prize in this fight. But at what cost? Everyone out of the Capitol building! And get a hold of Toyahisa! All men, come to me!
Aye, hurry. Bring me a schematic of this place.
Yes, sir!
Maybe their general knows a thing or two about moving troops around, but he's not as sly as a fox's eye.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Taking the city. Why would they bother? What about destroying the world? I thought that was their goal from the start, was it not? The ends pursue a strategy I cannot begin to fathom. How do their dark designs unfold at the northern wall? The Black King. Heaven forbid. Is it someone I know?
There's the smile. Shimatsu Toyohisa. What path has led you to your present doom? The act of a coward. Shimatsu! Crockery, you fool. To what end? You dishonor Bushido itself with your antics.
Huh? This is a fight to the death. I'm going to strike your head clean off of your neck. And when I do, won't your spirit be pleased to know I had to use every trick in the book?
Shimatsu!
Oh, I can't bear to listen. The tones are probably part of a greater design, but he's courting his death with every word.
No, this is perfect. We have 3 frontline commanders, and near as I can tell, they only have the one. Every moment he's focused on trying to kill Toyahisa is the moment he's not leading his men. They're headed this way as we speak, following his last order. If only you kept a cooler head out there tonight, your forces might have won this thing. Toyahisa can vex someone better than any man alive.
Nobunaga, what sort of scheme do you have up your sleeve?
I trust you're done. As soon as you're ready, we'll be on our way. Sir! We'll let the enemy pour in unchallenged. Meanwhile, you'll lie in wait in some of the surrounding buildings. At my signal, out you come. Only, you know what to do. Homel.
Sentinel!
You are not fit to die upon my blade! the Shinsengumi. This is a fatal mistake. As we cut you to pieces, I want you to think upon your hubris. You are a fool. No, you're the fool! I know you're a damn threat! What do you think I'm doing? This is a battle, and I'll do anything to win it. Like distracted general. What the hell?
Archers, fire at will! Let none escape!
These gods! They perish so easily by our hand. They fall like wheat to the scythe.
What? No! No! Not again! Last time was bad, but this? Why did they use my charms to kill?
What a great feeling to fire the enemy like pottery and a kill. That villain Mitsuhide, I bet he felt this watching the temple burn. Nobunaga and Yoichi, they gave me no choice but to lead. But in truth, I've never thought of myself as a leader of men. I'm not a tactician. I'm just one man with a sword. I'm not my uncle or father. But him, he's a beast. Oda Nobunaga, the demon king of the Sixth Heaven himself. If I lay down my life here to buy him some time, I have no doubt he'll turn my sacrifice into a victory. If I have to thumb my nose at Bushido to pull it off, so be it. You bastard. We lost a lot of good men at Sekigahara. But every fallen warrior put us one step closer to victory. We never truly die. And so we never know defeat. Shimatsu! Even if you cut me down, I know in my soul your death will soon follow. Such is the mind you look to outwit. That unyielding Shimatsu pride. It brought death to so many of us. I despise your clansmen. How dare you all die with a smile on your face? It's like he thinks the Shimatsu are the only true samurai. I see it in his eyes. Eyes I shall take. Stand clear! Go on! Don't wait on me! Fire! Give them everything you've got! Right! Standing there, amid the barrage, he's a madman. Of all the men from Satsuma I have fought, none were this fearless. You son of a bitch! There is no honor in the bravery of a lunatic! War is lunacy. Haven't you figured that out yet? Hijikata, I know it rankles, but I must ask you to withdraw. I will not. Lord, I haven't lost. That's right. You haven't lost. Let them content you. Beyond this, there is no victory. You're in the middle of a fight. Don't you dare ignore me. That's it. Give me your hand, you bastard! You should have died in Sekigahara! What the hell's wrong with you? There's no way you can defeat this! Put that hand straight on your shoulder! Damn! Way to go, Anna. That was like to hit one as the other. Even. Shimatsu!
End at once! I command it!
Who's the coward now? For a moment I thought I had a challenge on my hands. It looked like I could finally cross blades with an honest-to-goodness samurai. And now you go and ruin my fun. Throw me down your head and maybe I'll forgive you.
Cocky little shit! This from the coward who was leaping through windows and playing the fool. Pay him no mind. Let's go.
Tata.
Fortune hands me a samurai. It only gives me time enough for a draw.
Not warrior, but samurai. Well, perhaps.
Hurts like hell. But he got him.
Hey! Hayahisa!
Lord, I beg your forgiveness. To have sent your army into that massacre.
Take heart. My children did not die in vain. We have gained much by the blood that was shed. The Orca capital has been dealt a ruinous blow. I believe such preliminary assaults were a tool of your era when they out.
That voice, the words he used, it was him. His laughter still plagues my sleep. Nobunaga. No wonder we never found his corpse. If you leave the task of killing that hyena to